it for life. Was noticing all these frames got me trimming a knife. Always on some new thing, like riding a bike. Let's do things in one setting, but I don't feel like selling for the time being. When I was young, I used to dream about the palm trees. After the summer achievements, I got a long sleeve.
What's going on, everybody? This is the premiere episode of the Around the Ropes Wrestling Podcast. Man, does that feel great to say? That feels... Oof. But guys, this is John, your host, man who runs this ship. As always, I am joined by the same crew as always. Let's go up north for a bit, see what's going on with our Canadian brethren up there. Costa, what's going on, man?
Hey, man, how are you? I'm absolutely ecstatic to be here. It feels so liberating. I'm excited for Survivor Series to get on and rocking, and yeah, I'm excited about the show today. So let's get it rolling, man.
Absolutely. Now let's go down to the sweet state of Texas, where some would say saw the spot of the year regarding Dave LaGreca and Thunder Rosa. Now let's see what's going on with Nick. Nick, what's going on?
I'm having a blast. I'm glad we got this ship up and running. I think we'll get to the pay-per-view in a little bit. But, yeah, I'm happy to be here with y'all boys. The show is going to be amazing. The podcast show is going to be amazing coming up.
Oh, absolutely. But, yes, Nick, I don't know if you saw the video yet that I was referring to between Thunder Rosa and Dave LaGreca.
I didn't get to watch it yet.
Okay, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but when you see it, there are some people who are saying it's the spot of the year. Mind you, it's involving a guy who's in radio. But there's been a lot going on since we have last been on the air. Am I wrong to say that?
No, not at all.
It seems like there has been more releases. Because what day has gone by where WWE hasn't decided to release half their roster? I feel sorry. First thing I just got to say, I feel sorry for whoever is creating WWE 2K22.
I know, because all the wrestlers are going to be released.
Well, what are they going to have? What is it going to be? Instead of calling WWE 2K22, we're just going to call it WWE Release? Because WWE did announce a couple days ago they had another round of cuts. Some of the names who were cut were Drake Maverick. Who was else? Tegan Knox was cut. But John Morrison was cut. But the surprise one, and I think this is the one that stunned everybody, was Hit Row. The team that was just called up by WWE not only a month ago in the draft is now all gone. So now they go from Hit Row to the unemployed row.
Too soon, bro. Too soon.
But Nick, let me throw it to you first. When you heard that Hit Row was released, what was your initial reaction?
I was pissed. I was with my girl, and I literally cussed out, like, and she was like, what happened? She thought it was something like major serious in my life. And then I was just like, no, Hit Row got, they got kicked off. And she's like, who the hell is that? And I'm just like, well, they're a group in wrestling. And she just like walked away. I was like, yeah. I was mad. Hit Row was one of those things for NXT that I enjoyed. I was like, okay, I like this. This is fresh. It's new. It's something different. And then when it got called to Smackdown, I was like, oh, okay, they see it too. They're going to do something with these boys. And then they're all kicked off. I'm like, you shouldn't. Like,
yeah. Costa, before we go to you quickly, I just want to announce that we are watching WWE Survivor Series right now. They just wrapped up the pre-show match. And what a shocker. It just ended in a no DQ.
I think we're gonna have a few of those tonight. So let's hope there's a better.
We'll get to the rest of the stuff with WWE momentarily. But Costa, let me throw it to you. What were your thoughts when Hit Row got released and ultimately with the other releases?
Man, just to let you guys know, man, I thought that Hit Row had the potential of being the next, in terms of hype, being the next John Cena during his
the Thugonomics days.
Yeah, during his Thugonomics gimmick. So there was a lot of hype around Hit Row, and yeah, I'm absolutely disappointed that they were let go. I don't know what WWE was thinking by calling them up and then releasing them. That doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah, but like we said in offline when we were getting everything set up, we're talking about a company here that doesn't know from logic.
I know.
And what I just don't understand is this. They released BFAB during the other releases that happened, I don't even remember.
Yeah.
But my thing is this, and this was said a lot on a lot of the radio shows. You work for this company. How much anxiety do you have knowing that you can get a phone call any second of the day from the 201, from that area code, from Stamford, Connecticut, or from Talent Relations, and also going to be, well, you don't have a job anymore.
Oh man, it's crazy. It causes very much anxiety, and it's crazy, man. I wouldn't want to work in that environment, and honestly.
No, me neither.
I wouldn't want to work in that environment at all. So.
Me either. I think to me, it's nerve-wracking, to say the least.
Yeah.
I can only imagine how much anxiety those wrestlers and personnel have to go through. Because even with these rounds of cuts, it basically shows you that nobody is safe.
Exactly. Who knows? They could cut Drew McIntyre tomorrow if they wanted to, right? So
okay, I'm going to throw you another one. They can cut John Cena tomorrow if they wanted to.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, they can.
At this point, it's just like, Tony Khan said it perfectly. He goes, your contract with WWE is not a contract. It's something that can be taken away from you like that. And it's weird. Like, you look at like other sports like basketball. If I was to cut you right now, you're still getting paid. You're going to get paid to sit at home, go sign with somebody else or whatever. But I get it's a business. I get it 100%. Everybody, it's a business and this and that. But you're still messing with people's livelihood drastically and all that stuff. Like, and then some of the stuff is just petty. Like, we're gonna fire you, but you can't go work with anybody else until this one is over. It's like,
yeah, but here's my thing though, Nick, and I agree with what you're saying wholeheartedly. But the people they're releasing also we have to take into account. It's not guys who have been in catering for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Like for example, go back to the year they were doing the cuts, and you were seeing names of like Zack Ryder being cut, Kurt Hawkins, guys that would be on main event once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
But the guys they're cutting now, you got guys like Braun Strowman who are being cut, Nia Jax. Just go down the list.
Those boys, Vince McMahon showed up.
Oh boy, Vince is there. Wow.
Oh boy, this should get interesting.
Okay. He has a ball.
Oh, that's what they're gonna win in the 25-man battle royal, Golden Age.
He's gonna. And okay, is it a big rock that comes out?
Probably. they're talking about the Rock too much. Vince is there, kind of like they're talking about WrestleMania. They need a pop for this pay-per-view because it's so dull.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so let me ask you guys this. Does the Brooklyn crowd get to smell what the Rock is cooking?
Shit,
I hope they do. I hope they do, but
if they do this would be such the biggest pop of the year. Just to think about this for a second. Hold on. Think about this for a second.
CM Punk or Brock Lesnar, though. I don't know, man.
Think about it this way. In 2021, we saw Cena wrestle, Sting wrestle, CM Punk wrestle. And oh yeah, there's a possibility Dwayne The Rock Johnson may be back in WWE.
Jeez. I mean, I'm so disappointed with this business. It's like even The Rock for me is not like, oh man, I'm all in again. No.
Okay, let me ask you this, Nick. What do you think is more likely to happen? The Rock returns tonight or the Houston Texans win a Super Bowl?
Oh God, no, Rock returns tonight.
Still
Still doesn't make me want to watch this after today, though. The thing with WWE is they do these big extravaganza pops on pay-per-view, and it resonates nothing to TV for like a few weeks, and then they expect you to actually watch them. And I'm not going to watch Raw. I'm sorry, I'm not going to. I have other stuff to do. But then it comes down to, oh, well, hey, next pay-per-view, this is what you have. And, I'm so lost on how the hell did we get here, because, I mean, The Rock's not going to come on every day on TV.
No.
So it's going to be one of those things where he's probably on, like, TikTok talking shit to somebody. I don't know. They're so – to me, I look at what's it called? WWE as DC Comics when they make movies. They have some amazing talent. They don't know what the hell to do with it. And then The Rock is their Batman. They're like, all right, man, hey, we don't know what to do. Let's give him Batman again.
Yeah.
I was like, shit, we had, what's his name? Freaking the Green Lantern and Goldberg the other day.
Isn't that your favorite wrestler?
I hate Goldberg.
Yeah, man.
But here's my thing. And I've always had this issue with WWE. They rely too much on the past. They rely too much on the Hunters, the Cenas, the Brocks. But on the flip side, a lot of that's also due to the fact of look at how many people they've cut, like we've been saying from the start of the show tonight. To me, the problem is how can you, at some point, guys like Goldberg, guys like Hunter, guys like Cena are not going to be able to wrestle anymore.
I know.
Shit, tell that to them and Goldberg, bro. Shit, Undertaker wrestled until this boy couldn't even, like, I'm surprised he's walking around, dog. Like,
well, they said he already has, he said in an interview, he said he can probably go back in the ring, but he says as far as him doing moves, not a shot in hell.
I don't want to see. Bro, end on a good term, dog. You literally almost died against Goldberg. Some of your other matches, I knew it's like when you like, it's like if I was to like pay for a Mayweather fight when he's like 90 years old versus like some up and coming dude. I'm not gonna pay for that. I don't want to see that. Yeah, and it's like I get it. There's a nostalgia feeling to it. Like the Undertaker, him coming out and just doing like what Stone Cold did a few times. That's fine. Come out, get the pop, get the crowd into it and this and that. But bro, you've done enough for us. You can retire, bro. You can chill. You can relax. Pass the freaking torch to somebody else. Like when Sting wrestled, he let Darby Allin be the lead guy in that match.
Uh-huh.
WWE doesn't do that. They're like, oh no, you're gonna do this and that. I'm like, they're like, let's put Goldberg and like some up and coming dude like Ricochet together, for instance, but let's let Ricochet lose.
Okay, go back to Crown Jewel.
And no, Calvin, I don't think they have enough money for Roman and him, even though they cut all those people because they don't know what the hell they're doing over there.
Yeah, but here's my thing. Go back to Crown Jewel the night when Goldberg took on The Fiend. To me, that night was what killed The Fiend. When he dropped the belt to Goldberg.
Oh, man, when they did that, I've been mad at this company for a while now. How do you mess The Fiend up? There's just so many Karrion Kross.
But here's my other thing.
Gladiator from Spartacus. I don't want to, like, it's dumb. I don't.
Okay, but here's another thing. I like the New Day and the Usos together. They're a great tag team. But how many times do we have to see this?
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Build up new tag teams.
It's getting kind of tiring seeing the same tag teams all over and over and over again.
Yeah, but Costa, we've said this on the last show we did, previously. Look at the women's division. I think I went over with you, Nick. I don't know if you heard this one. We were going over the history for both the Raw women's title and the SmackDown women's title.
Yeah.
I think we figured out there has been 5 times with both, I think 10 times if you combine both titles, that it was held by somebody not a 4 horsewoman.
Yeah. They usually trade it between Becky, Sasha, Charlotte,
and Bayley. But to me, it's like they rely so. It's almost like it's the old saying that they beat a dead horse.
Yeah.
And to me, you can't keep going with the same act every time. I mean, eventually, folks, and this is gonna be a hot take. Eventually, Roman Reigns is gonna become stale.
Yep.
With his, I get it. He's the head of the kitchen table. I get it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: you added the Usos. Congratulations. Are you gonna start adding more people?
Look, all I say, John, is this.
Acknowledge me.
That's
going all day today because that is all they have going for them right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the only thing they have. And realistically, there's a chance this could open the show tonight.
Man, this is the first Survivor. It's hard. Like, you went from Survivor Series with all 3 brands going at it, where you legit had NXT, Raw, and SmackDown all going at it. You were like, oh, okay, this can be something. And then you go into this shit, and it's just like, how do we digress? Like, the future was very bright with the last Survivor Series, and we go into this.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was also telling Costa before, I think this whole title versus title thing is ridiculous.
Amazing. Oh, wait, no, I'm just kidding.
Because to me, they always say in wrestling, okay, somebody has to get over. How are you supposed to get over when you're putting your U.S. title holder against your SmackDown, against your Intercontinental title holder, or your Raw tag team against your SmackDown tag team? So I was telling Costa before. I'll use the example with the pre-show now. Damian Priest won by disqualification. So does that devalue now the IC title? But do you get my point, though?
Oh, I get it 100%. To me, it's like when it comes to this, it's just like.
Well, I thought of this idea, and I want to put it out there for the public. I have the way to save WWE. It's a very simple way. For starters, do not do the draft in October. Because why should anybody give a crap about either of these traditional tag teams when they were on the other brand a month ago? Use Survivor Series that the winner of Survivor Series, whichever brand, gets the first pick in the draft. Then do the draft like the beginning of December, when you don't have a pay-per-view coming up and nothing like that. Have the new rosters go into effect on the first Monday Night Raw of the new year. Then you got fresh rosters, fresh storylines. You can use them going into Rumble, going into Mania, going into SummerSlam and Survivor Series. To me, doing the draft in October essentially kills this whole...
John, they only do it because the Crown Jewel takes up, and they have to give you something because nobody gives a shit about Crown Jewel.
Although this past Crown Jewel pay-per-view was pretty good, I'm not gonna lie.
No, it was,
yeah.
But I was at work and I'm like sitting here like I'm not gonna watch this and get fired for this wrestling pay-per-view that I don't care about. That has nothing to do in November. After the pay-per-view, it's just like, all right, back to the original storyline. It's like I watch anime. It's like what we call fillers.
Yeah,
it's a filler. It's just I don't care for it. All right.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I totally get that. And to me, like I'll sit there and I'll make sure to watch AEW.
Oh, definitely.
All right, so look, it's the start of the pay-per-view. I want to know who the hell y'all think is winning this shit before it starts.
All right, then what's the first match you want to go into?
We'll just start with the best match I think of the day. Roman Reigns, Big E. Who you got?
I think Roman Reigns.
Yeah, give me Roman on that one.
See,
Roman.
Big E has come in hard. He's the face of this. I'm going Roman Reigns. This one here, though, this one feels more personal. I like it. Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair.
My prediction.
Ooh, get that boy Sai in the building.
No winner.
What's up, fellas?
Yes,
Hey, Sai.
my guy. Let's go.
Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah. New home.
We were just giving our predictions. Who do you have in the Roman Big E match?
Romans. They're not gonna kill that unless something happens, like maybe Brock come in to set up something for the Rumble or something.
Ooh.
And then,
hold on, not to cut you off.
No, you're good.
The freaking commercial they have right now is that new movie The Rock has, Red Dawn, with his golden egg. Vince McMahon comes out of the limo with a golden egg. Like, dude, it's not even a secret anymore, Vince. Like, gosh, dang it, dog. Like,
no kidding.
everybody today's been using like Rock terms and everything.
Yeah.
Which, hey, it doesn't matter.
Some people are speculating that he's going to show up.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he might show up.
So I've seen some rumors and stuff about that. So it could happen.
It's going to happen.
Because it's his 25th anniversary and stuff, you know. He was even teasing it the other night.
Yep.
So,
yeah.
But I think unless something crazy like that happens, Roman will win. Just keep his stuff going. I think Charlotte will win that match with Becky through some kind of craziness.
Give me Becky winning that match. I think Becky's going to win that match. Give me Becky.
I'm going to go on the other side of this. I think we get no winner. I think it's going to be some wonky finish because let's be honest, I think we're looking at one of the major matches going into WrestleMania right here with Becky and Charlotte.
Yeah.
We got 59 viewers. Make sure y'all go like the new page, follow us.
Becky was even talking about Ronda coming back.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
So that could happen.
Damn it, dog. I'm tired. Like, I promise you, like, if we weren't doing this, I wouldn't be watching this shit. Like,
same with me.
Yeah, for this to be the Survivor Series, it's kind of lame.
Yeah.
I feel like this is like a Smackdown episode, like for like a special, like.
Especially because they've been switching the teams around right up to the last minute. You know, they said, "Oh, these are the teams," and we was bitching about that, how they announced it on social media, and then all of a sudden they come out and do what they should have been doing the whole time, was qualifying matches and stuff, but they do it at the last minute after teams have already been announced. So
Let's see. Charles goes, the rock bottom isn't the same since he went to Hollywood.
He'll always be the rock bottom to me.
I am tired of him. I see you having everything. I don't care to see you here. I'm one of those fans. I don't care to see you, Rock. I've said it. I live by it.
Well,
it's not going to get me to drive 5 hours up north to Dallas, Texas, to go watch you wrestle. It ain't worth it, bro.
But Nick, like I said before, WWE relies on their past way too much.
They do.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Well, look. Let's see. This one right here. RK Bro, the Usos.
Man, that'll be. I say RK Bro.
Honestly, I would have to agree. I think RK Bro takes the win on that one because let's be honest, the Usos, I personally think, are a team that does not need the tag titles anymore.
Yeah, they don't need the rub of beating them either. So
no, but give the rub to RK Bro. Let them kind of build up their one that they're having right now. But yeah, give me RK Bro on that one.
Yeah, I'll go with RK Bro. One thing I want to add to this is one thing that would make the tag divisions more interesting was if they got rid of the double belts. Like, you know how Raw has a belt and SmackDown has a belt? They should just make it one belt and have every tag team go after that one belt or that one team that has it already.
Like they do with the women's.
Exactly. Exactly. It's, all these double belt situations they're not fun anymore. It makes
But you're talking to somebody that's not a fan of the brand split anyway. I didn't really like the idea. I mean, plus the shows wouldn't suck as bad. Like Raw would be good and SmackDown would be good if they would just trim the roster down and just have them both on both shows like they used to.
Yeah,
absolutely. But Nick, let's go to the next one because the pay-per-view is actually about to get started.
Yeah, I was just trying to rush through them. All right, women's match, Raw, SmackDown.
Good Raw.
Give me SmackDown.
I think I'm going with Raw, I guess. I don't know.
I'll say Raw as far as the Survivor, as far as the men's, because of how Adam Pearce has been trying to favor the Raw's team. He's come out.
He's trying to go heel. He's trying to go heel. Adam Pearce. He's trying to go heel, eh?
All right. So then the men's one, y'all have.
Yeah, I got the Raw.
Yeah, give me Raw. Give me Raw on the men's.
That looks like it. That looks like, honestly, Nick, can you just look at the picture for a second? You look at the Raw team. You got Rollins, Balor, Owens, BobbyLashley. And then it's like one of these things that doesn't belong here. Austin Theory.
Yeah.
Exactly. I just want to, like.
You got talented dudes, and then you give me Austin Theory. Like, and you want me to. Unless he's taking the L, then that's the only thing.
Which, that's true. They got to have somebody that loses first, you know.
Yeah.
Let's see. And then the last one, 25-man Battle Royal.
They threw on their last minute
or something. I don't know what that
Sami Zayn. Give me Sami Zayn.
No. Give me Amos. I think they finally give him his moment.
I say it comes down to him and AJ, and something happens between them, and either wins or AJ will push him out from behind or something. That'll be the end of that team.
That could be it.
You think? Hold on, Si. You think they'll break them up this soon?
Yeah, I think they will.
Oh no, I'm already tired of. I'm already tired of.
Well, here's my thing. You can have them. Why not just have? Okay, if you don't want to have them be a tag team, why not have Amos be what Diesel was to Michaels years ago?
Well, that's what he was at starting out.
But go back to that.
Yeah, because Omos is pretty green. I mean, he looks like Nia Jax kind of to me as far as what his in-ring does. Like, he looks like he's so sloppy he's going to hurt somebody.
Oh, yeah.
I have Montez Ford.
Ooh. That's
okay, but now here's my thing. And it's the same thing I say. It's the same thing I say with the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. We understand they're going to win an egg.
That's what it looks like.
Are they?
Oh, so they're gonna win the Red Notice egg.
I don't know.
Hey, seriously, if they can bring zombies in there, you know what I mean?
Oh my God! Don't even that's
then they can win the Red Notice egg. By God,
that moment there made me start drinking like on a Sunday.
Well, here's the funny part, though.
That was crazy.
They win an egg, okay, and then what do? Make scrambled eggs tomorrow for breakfast?
Yes, with Vince McMahon, because I don't.
Oh, hold on. Is it a little egg or is it going to be the big egg and that stupid ass gobbledygooker jump out of it?
Oh shit! I didn't even think about that part. Oh,
yeah.
Crap.
There's no telling what this.
It's his anniversary too. Damn it. He debuted the same time as The Rock or The Undertaker. I mean.
Oh shit.
Calvin said, "Be fair. We're just talking about how they need to build up new talent. Austin Theory could be that guy. He will be that guy until Vince makes him change his name to just Austin.
Oh my God!
And then he'll join the
because to say Austin Theory. Wait, whoa! Hold on. They're going with this first.
We got the women's match.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Becky and Charlotte Flair first. I like Charlotte right now. All right, get it, Charlotte. I'm Team Charlotte.
Charlotte Flair looks like Cher. Let's just call it what it is.
I'm gonna go with Becky here. Let's see.
I still stick with mine. I think it's a Fugazi finish. no winner.
I like what Charlotte said, that she's like, y'all will not appreciate me until I'm gone.
And I
Because
agree with
I didn't
that.
wrestle for my dad, I wrestled for my brother, and everybody wants to say, "Oh, you wouldn't have got here if you weren't a Flair." It's not.
Yeah, but talking about Rick, did you hear Rick apparently and WWE have some bad blood between them right now?
Oh,
Yeah, over the man thing again.
Yep.
Let's go
He's
Flair.
saying they're making millions off of it, and he didn't make a dime off of it, and he's the one that came up with it. They could at least kick him down and this and that. But he wouldn't be talking like that if Becky and Charlotte was still buddies, because when they were still buddies, he was fine with it. He even said, you run with it, girl, Now all of a sudden that they're not buddies, he wants some money from it.
Of course. Well, let me ask you guys this: all the stuff we've been hearing about them behind the scenes, do you buy it, or do you think it's just for the?
Facts, Calvin. Facts.
Yeah.
Andrade, I see you, bro. Get it, bro.
I buy it.
I think it's legit. Because before they were together on press tours and, all that, and you've seen like Instagram photos of them, and they haven't done that for a long time. Even before Becky had her baby, they kind of weren't, making public appearances together and doing their little tea time videos and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised by this. So I guess then, okay, but now let me ask you this. Figure more than likely, if they're open, and figure Roman and Big E are closing.
Yep.
Does it make it more obvious that we're getting some sort of surprise in the Big E Roman match?
The Rock.
Yeah, somebody's going to come out in that match, I think. It's either going to be The Rock or Brock.
WWE has to do something after what AEW did on their pay-per-view, because that shit any damn thing.
Hey, man. I'm going to say right now, I'm an AEW guy, man. I'm an AEW guy.
This is going to be match of the night, though. I about guarantee that.
Because they really hate each other right now, and I can feel the tension through my TV.
I will say this right now.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what anybody says. Becky looks amazing for somebody who just had a kid.
Oh, yeah.
A couple months ago.
She does. Yeah.
Those freaking knee boot, whatever she's wearing, look retarded.
I would say those look like looks like she just took something from the Iron Sheik's boots from years ago.
Wardrobe. Yeah.
She looked like she was trying to be Wanda from WandaVision.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, actually.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. It's the WandaVision.
It's Agatha versus Wanda. I like this.
Oh. Now, if this goes more than 3 minutes, I'd be shocked.
I mean, they got some kicks to.
That's one thing I'll say. The wrestlers in WWF now, or WWE now, they definitely are more nerdy than what the old ones used to be. As far as like they're always wearing outfits that, pay tribute to comic books or comic anime or stuff like that.
Whoops.
Like that makes me think of that comment the Undertaker made when he was talking about, this generation being soft and hanging out and playing video games together and stuff like that. And then you hear stories about what they did and you're like, wait a minute, you guys popped pills and did coke and dropped H-bombs on girls and, all this stuff. And you're making fun of them for playing video games together.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys a question. Just watch this match for a few minutes. Does this match look very stiff?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I noticed that when Becky was throwing some kicks into her, the rear kicks, they were pretty stiff.
Like probably the stiffest I've seen these two in any of their matches.
Yeah, they're definitely
the beef is real.
But they're both so professional too, and want to be the best so bad and put on the best match. They might have had an agreement beforehand. Let's just go out and beat the shit out of each other.
I honestly, and I know it's crazy, with these two not wanting to basically fuck with each other anymore, do you move one, or do you just, because you can't let fucking Charlotte go. If you let Charlotte go, she's going straight with her dude and gonna go murder the scene over there in AEW.
Yeah,
but it feels like one of those things where you have that Band-Aid and you're trying to rip it off and you start getting hairs. And it just keeps going. I feel like Charlotte has one foot out the door, but she's professional, do her job. But
I don't know if you listen to the scuttlebutt about behind the scenes and stuff. She's not being very professional right now.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just meant like match wise.
But there's also a theory about that she's doing all that to force a release, basically.
Yeah.
Well, you know damn well she gets released. You know exactly where she's going.
Oh yeah.
Top free agent. I love you.
Yeah, of course.
I'll say this right now.
Punk. I love you, Daniel Bryanson, but
I'll say this right now. If we see Ashley Flair at Revolution, yeah, I think it's safe to say WWE is screwed.
Queen, the Queen, we bow to her.
Well, think about the women they just released the past two rounds of release. Ember Moon, Tika Knox, both of them could step right in to AEW and immediately fit in. Ooh, nice. And that's where they need their help more than anywhere, to be honest. They need more high quality women to help the young women that are going to be stars like Jade and Ty Conti and stuff to elevate their game and get better. Iron sharpens iron. So they're not going to get better unless they're in the ring with women that are better than they are.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's only so many times you can watch them against Thunder Rosa or somebody like that,
Absolutely.
One thing I will say is in terms of the women,
Jonathan Flores goes, I hate to be rude, but I'm the only one that doesn't care about random wrestling podcasts. Yeah. You watched Don. I mean, bro, it ain't your cup of tea, but you came in here to write a comment, so you must care about it. It's okay. Just keep watching.
Right, what I will say is
we appreciate the comments.
One thing that NXT has going for them is the development of Mandy Rose. So I absolutely love Mandy Rose. I hope they treat her like the star she is gonna be, but I doubt it. But let's see what happens with Mandy Rose. I expect.
Well, they're already doing her better than they did her on the main roster.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And gave her a title. And
yeah.
Which did you guys hear that NXT is supposedly going TV 14?
TV 14. Yeah.
Well, you know, by the way, one of the reasons why they're going to TV 14 round. Think about why they pushed Toxic Attraction all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what made me bring it up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So what are they right now? They're what, PG?
Yeah.
Well, right now they're Nickelodeon, the way they with the colorful splashes.
Yeah.
Well, I always say that because what wrestling company do we know of when they first started did the little splash in their intro? I wonder.
I mean, hey.
That little company in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
That many people say was a T-shirt company.
Which they still try to say that.
Yeah.
They have some hard chops by each other. All right, Charlie, get it.
Wow, this is actually a longer match than I thought.
Look at that power. No, they'll go probably 25 minutes at least with these two.
Yeah, these are two of the top dogs in women's wrestling.
And I think they're doing that now, starting off with like what could be the match of the night and stuff, because that's how AEW has been doing it for a while. Started off with like just an amazing match,
but here's the thing: I know we bitch and complain about WWE. The in-ring stuff is going to be great. Mm-hmm. I'm not taking that away.
Oh, I love this.
It's the creative behind the scenes.
Yep.
That is what pisses people off. The in-ring, I mean, the people who are on this card tonight are some of the top competitors out there. And that's not what I'm worried about. What I'm worried about is, what the next step is going to be. Because you got to remember also, there's no pay-per-view. This is the last pay-per-view for 2021 for WWE.
Yep.
There's no TLC this year.
Thank God.
Well, at least
they
got rid of the
they need to do. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The gimmick pay-per-views, when they don't have any of those matches on the pay-per-view, why call it that?
What was the last one they had?
The Extreme Rules.
Yeah,
and they only had like one match on it that had Extreme Rules.
Well, the only match that had Extreme in that was Finn and Roman.
Mm-hmm. That's ridiculous. Jesus.
Dang, she really hit her in the face.
Yeah, is her nose bleeding?
Dang, she slapped the shit out of her. Charlotte is just taking these hits to the face and laughing like,
Oh yeah.
Hey,
get
what's
your licks
funny?
in. Get your licks in because I'm coming right back at you. Bye.
You remember when Becky called her plastic?
Yeah.
That's what supposedly started the
That's what
whole
started this thing.
heat behind the scenes. I guess Charlotte didn't like
Well,
that.
here's the
But
fun.
how long ago was that? Because I don't really remember. I remember when it happened, but I don't remember like how long.
It's
ago
been
was
like
that?
2 years, and that's about as long as they've been out behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But here's my thing. I'm surprised they would open with this.
I'm not. You need something
I'm not.
that makes the fans
I'm not
want to
surprised.
stay.
Hell, they've opened with like championship matches before,
Oh yeah, I know that part.
but they haven't. They've only been doing it since AEW's been around and been doing it themselves.
Exactly.
So, and you got to have a match that's going to, like that first match or the first segment or whatever you do, has to have people that will keep their eyes glued to the TV and think that every match is going to be like that.
Yeah.
So,
This would be that match where I run and go like hurry up to my seat to watch. Like this is that one where you start getting people talking like, oh shit, Charlotte and Becky's fighting. Like, come on, we'll go watch it.
yeah.
Because if you were to give me, I love Nakamura, I love Damian Priest, but you like, hey, they're opening up and be like, all right, I can take my time, go get some food real quick.
Speaking of that match, they didn't look like they had very good chemistry in that match.
Terrible.
They did it.
Because they kind of both have the same type of style. They're both kind of built the same, even like longer and leaner, and use the same type kicks and stuff, knees and stuff like that. So they kind of didn't mesh very well.
No, that one I wasn't surprised of how it ended, but I felt those two guys should not be in the ring together anymore.
Yeah, I know. I agree. And like you said before, if everyone's a champion, how are
Exactly? That's my whole point. How
you
he's
gonna get over it?
exactly?
It's hard, like, you know what I mean?
Which is why they haven't initiated like more like more mid card titles and stuff.
Yeah.
Is because, but I say they do. I was always a big fan of like the 6-man titles. Like when Dusty Rhodes and the Road Warriors would team up together, or the Freebirds and stuff like that, or even the Russians, Nikita and Ivan and Crusher Khrushchev back in the day. 6-man matches actually meant something, just like they do in Japan. That's why like in Japan, everybody's in a stable. There's like not one person over there that's not in a stable, and it's because the trios titles mean something, and them big like 6 and 8-man matches. I mean, they have more of them than they have singles matches in Japan, to be honest with you.
Well, we just, as we saw in AEW, Best Friends now got put into Chaos.
Chaos, yeah.
See, this is awesome. The crowd loves it.
Damn, she is wrenching the shit out of her arm.
Yo, like these two are legit. Like,
yeah, they're the two best.
They're wrestling.
This is coming off to me not a wrestling match, but an actual like
chat fight.
I want to beat the ever living crap out of you.
Yeah, it's like they're going to that limit of like where it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna go to where Vince doesn't get mad that we're hurting each other, but
they're trying to blur the lines.
Yeah.
That's
like,
the best
oh
way to
man,
play
my
it.
bad, I accidentally hit you in the jaw. It's like, oh, my bad, I accidentally kicked you in the kneecap. It's like, I mean, shit. Becky might stab her with that damn knee thing if she does a knee.
That was like the most vicious accident I think I've ever seen. She missed that match and then headbutted her, with the back of her head. That looked like a complete accident.
Well, you saw there was one botch earlier.
Well, look, Charlotte's lips bleeding.
But you saw the one that happened earlier where Charlotte went for the I forgot what move she was going for, and she missed Becky by like a mile.
She's done that kick. She's missed a bunch too, like big time in past matches. But it might be because people were afraid to get too close to it and maybe take it.
Yep, that's true.
I just want to say for all the viewers watching, thank y'all for liking us, following us.
Yep.
And we will have more
Doing this
content.
a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wee.
Oh yeah, it's just gonna get better from here. So stay tuned.
As the Drake song goes, started from the bottom, now we're here.
Oh, definitely. That is a great analogy.
Hey, you guys notice like with Becky, it looks like she's wearing like Asics like wrestling shoes that I used to wear on my wrestling team, and that those other things are like slip-on covers. You know what I mean? Like the pointy knee pad things.
Yeah.
Those look
Yeah.
like they're slipped on like stirrups almost. They're not
Yeah,
part of
like-
the boot.
Nah, yeah, you could see where the strap on the bottom
Yeah,
holds them together. That's why you see her when she does certain things. She'll mess with the knee part of it because it like keeps moving back and forth. I swear that thing looks like she could poke Charlotte's eye out though with that shit.
Yeah.
Or she could. Never mind. Nope, not going to say what I was about to say.
I'm telling. No, just kidding.
Huh?
No, no.
Kayfabe, you could say that they're a way to protect from the figure eight or whatever, you know, give her extra padding or whatever.
True. Yeah. Let's see.
And I didn't mean SmackDown. I think the women are going to win the SmackDown match, but the men will win the Raw match.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because SmackDown's women's team is kind of loaded, except for that one girl. But like she's the Austin Theory of that match. You know, they got to have somebody that will eat a pin and not matter.
I'm like, oh, we were expecting her to lose.
Yeah, she was supposed.
Hey
to
man,
win.
I'm just Sasha Banks all the way. That's all.
I'm just saying with this match, some of these shots that Becky is giving Charlotte right now.
I know her bottom hurts after that shit.
Oof.
She missed that completely.
Let's go, Becky.
Yeah, Queen B, let's go. She got that leg up. I do get
This was like one of them moves that when I was a kid and like kids would make fun of me for it being fake or something like that. I'd be like, okay, let me put this move on you. And I'd put the figure four on them because that's like one of the most legit moves there is. And they'd be hopping around screaming and yelling.
That or the sharpshooter.
Yeah.
Let's see. What channel will it show in Belize City? I believe the only way you can watch it is Peacock.
Well, I think outside of the United States, they still have the network.
Yeah, it's still on the WWE Network. Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Overseas, outside the United States, it's still WWE Network.
So let's all move to Antarctica. We can then get the network back.
No, you know how to beat that, and like you get one of them VPNs.
Yep.
So
that's what a lot of people are doing is they're using the VPNs, saying they're over there because they haven't, like how Peacock has trimmed the content down, like a lot of the Attitude Era stuff. If you watch it on Peacock, you don't see a lot of stuff on that WWE Network. They haven't done that yet. So overseas, they still got all the completely uncut original matches and stuff.
Come on,
in the United States, they got to spoon feed us.
Yeah.
And she really hurt her leg?
Let's go, big time
Man,
Beck.
She put that boot right in her face.
Jesus.
Dude, Becky Lynch's face is as red as her.
Look,
costume.
Charlotte's beat up too. It looks like her freaking face is puffy around the eyes.
I know.
Yeah. Hey, we're witnessing a real life cat fight here.
I almost put this at work tonight, but I
Hey,
digress.
Calvin's right. Charlotte never hits that moonsault. And technically, it's kind of not her fault. That's the other person that's supposed to catch her and be in position to catch her where it'll look like it hits them. But it is true. It's just like that kick that she does. It seems to always miss. Yeah.
It's a graze.
Then the announcer will be like, "Oh, she didn't get all of that there," to me.
At least they acknowledge it. Like,
they're
not they got all of. No, they didn't. We saw it, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Don't make us look stupid in the process.
Exactly.
This is a banger bam, beat like.
Ooh, she got her arm.
Man, you can hear that smacking. I didn't even. I've got mine on mute, but one of you guys have got the volume on. I'm hearing the slaps through you guys.
Is it my TV? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have it on, so yeah. Or I don't
Probably
have it
my
on. I have it
TV.
on mute.
This damn microphone picks up everything. I could sneeze in the other room and you'd hear it.
Look, Becky just won, but it looked like Charlotte's foot was on the rope.
Oh.
Wow.
So a controversial finish then, yeah.
Damn,
Look at her. Look at her. She's talking shit to her right in her face.
Yeah, I'm a little bit behind.
Am I that far behind?
Me too.
Damn. Usually it's me that's behind. You guys like at that AEW pay-per-view, you guys were all like, oh my God. And then you got, oh, wait, size behind us. The Adam Cole coming out and all that.
What the? Wait. What the?
When she rolls her up here, Charlotte.
You can
see.
But then she lets go. She rolls her back, and it looks like Charlotte. But Charlotte's foot was on the rope behind her arm, even.
Yeah,
I gotta see a replay of this.
Yeah, I didn't see that clearly. Yeah, holy. Okay.
Okay, come on, girls.
Like to me though, I don't know. Like,
okay, hold on.
I'm gonna let this replay go.
Yeah.
Roll.
Man, Becky's talking all that crap.
Oh,
Behind.
She did the same thing.
Yeah.
It's just to me though. It's like the Becky Lynch arrogance is getting annoying. Like,
yes,
you're a baby face. Play your part.
But that's why she's acting like that. She's trying to act overly heel so they'll boo her because they're still cheering her. She can't get them to boo her for some reason. It's kind of like the Stone Cold thing from years ago when they turned him heel and the crowd was still cheering everything he done.
The what chance? Yeah.
To me though, it's like I don't even care for her now. Like it's just like, dude, you're saying the same shit over.
She's acting like Seth, basically.
Yes, and
her old man. They're basically an extension of each other.
Well, I was gonna say, is Becky now the female Seth?
But to me, Seth comes out organically a dick. Like,
because you believe it.
I look at him, I'm like, this dude is a piece of shit, and I love it.
Yeah.
Becky, it's like you like I'm at that point where I'm like, I hate you. And then it's like, okay, now you're just talking too much. Now you're annoying.
But here's the thing.
It's just,
you remember when Bayley first started off as a heel?
That was
everybody was still cheering.
Bayley's definitely. I mean, man, that injury couldn't have came at a worse time for her. She was the top. She was the best female in the business. If she wouldn't have got hurt, she probably would have been number one on that PWI because of the year she had. But instead, they gave it to Bianca Belair.
Yeah.
I knew she was like on top when it was the Royal Rumble. I think the one where McIntyre won in Houston. There was so many girls dressed as her. Like there was 5 Baleys are near me dressed as her, like heel, and there was another one dressed as her, like old school. I was like, when did she get this many fans around here? They're like, oh, I love her so much, this and that. I was like,
okay, I'm slightly confused now. That right now they're showing an ad for Drew McIntyre, but they went from showing something about The Rock.
They were basically showing where he premiered 25 years ago in Survivor Series.
Yeah,
Then they went into this package for 2009 when Drew appeared. That's what makes me mad about this, about the way they're doing the Survivor Series. They're doing it. This was one of their big ones. Look at all the debuts that happened in Survivor. Look at all the historical teams.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Macho Maniacs, and all that. All those legendary teams. And that was the only time you would see that was during Survivor Series. And now look at what they do to it.
Okay, if this promo package that they're putting together for Drew doesn't indicate that they're having him go after Roman,
he's got to be the next SmackDown challenger for Roman.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, but now let me ask you this: do they wait to pull the trigger on that by the Rumble?
That could be the match for the Rumble.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
I mean, they've got 5-6 weeks to build it up. So
by the way, yes, guys, Sunday, December 5th, War Games.
Oh yeah.
It'll be empty without the Undisputed Boys.
Aren't they now in AEW? I kid.
Well, yeah, most of them.
And by the
Well,
way,
I guess Roderick Strong just resigned, so he won't be going to AEW unless he gets released.
okay, but here's the thing.
But Kyle O'Reilly's contract is up in a couple weeks.
They did a move Friday night where Adam Cole, I think, had Jungle Boy up and Bobby Fish went for the kick behind the head.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that the same move that Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish used to do?
Yeah. They've been making all kinds of little double entendre and stuff about the Undisputed Era on AEW whenever those two are on the screen together. They could go so many ways with that, too. That's what's cool about that, because they could have them break off away from the Young Bucks, you know what I mean, and go their own way. But Cole, what makes me want it is because Kevin Owens, if he ends up leaving after his contract's up and goes there, that's the only chance we'll have for a Mount Rushmore reunion. Because those guys all together, they were awesome. The promos Owens would do when he was allowed to cuss and PWG. Oh my God! And you get a little more leeway in AEW with some of the language and stuff.
I was about to say the promos that they cut in AEW, just they're pure, they're natural. You feel the emotion in them, like
especially when it's an Eddie Kingston promo.
Oh my gosh! I was sitting here, I was like, "Oh, all right, let's go. Let's start the pay-per-view now." Like, I'm ready. Hey.
And nobody's looking forward to possibly Billy Gunn versus Sting.
Oh man.
AARP. There'll be the official sponsorship for that match.
I got it. The AARP on a pool match.
Whoever wins gets a life alert thing.
Yeah.
By the way, speaking about on the poll matches, rest in peace to
Judy Bagwell.
Yeah. I know it's been a couple weeks, but just wanted to say rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Look at Pat McAfee playing both sides of the fence.
He's their best announcer.
He is by far. I love Pat
Ray's
McAfee.
not on the men's team tonight, right?
No, he's not.
No, he got replaced by Austin Theory.
Okay. Because the only thing I was thinking, could tonight be the night that Dominic, had Ray been there, could tonight have been the night Dominic turned heel?
They'll probably do that on SmackDown and then build to a pay-per-view match between them.
Even though Ray publicly said that he doesn't want to do that, but I guess
they can force him. They got their ways.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is a guy right here, Austin Theory. Let's go.
Oh yes, future WWE champion.
My boy Bobby. I'm behind, so it's on my boy Bobby Lashley.
God.
And what's sad about, and again, I'm not bashing WWE. I'm a WWE guy, and I'm just a wrestling guy. But it's what these guys did before they got to WWE as far as their in-ring stuff and their personas and stuff. They get so watered down once they get into WWE. They're not allowed to do certain moves and things like that. Austin Theory, like in Evolve and stuff, he was one of their best guys. So, I mean, if they would, like Ricochet, we all know that's one if they would let him go and do the things he wants to do in the ring, there'd be nobody that could touch him. AJ, they'd water him down. Daniel Bryan said that's one of the reasons why he's glad to be in AEW is because his moveset's not restricted. Which that really sucks. Because these guys like Keith Lee, when he was in like Ring of Honor and PWG, the cruiserweight type moves he would do for that big of a guy, they wouldn't let him do it. Because again, they don't want anybody to get too big for their britches and think that they can actually, their worth is more than what WWE says it is.
Let me see. Albert Camacho says, "Who won between Becky and Charlotte?" Becky won. Charlotte did a roll up, held on. The ref saw it. Becky did a roll up, held on, and the ref didn't see it.
Which, if you guys watch What Culture, Simon's got a counter going on as far as he calls it the most devastating move in all of professional wrestling is the surprise roll up.
Roll up, yeah.
Yeah, there's been like 200 and some roll up finishes in WWE since he started that counter in like March or April.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Wow.
It's not even like something I'm like proud to be like, yeah, I've seen that many.
That's like 5-6 matches every week and in a roll up.
Jesus.
That's the best finisher, like you said, man.
Which, for again, in AEW, if you notice, they don't use those types of finishes very much. There's not really a lot of disqualifications or stuff like that. They basically like. I was surprised there wasn't no shenanigans in like the Jungle Boy and Bobby Fish match, and Jungle Boy was able to just win that clean. You know, matches like that. There was another one the other night. I thought for sure they was going to do some kind of. Oh, the Jay Lethal Sammy Guevara match. Sammy beat him fair and square, clean, right in the middle of the ring, and that kind of surprised me because it kind of made Lethal look weak on his debut, even though it was a great match. But I figured they'd make him look a little stronger in that. Look at Seth; he cracks me up.
Burn it down. All right, now we know how far ahead Sai is.
Yeah, I'm still at KO's entrance.
Damn, usually I'm way behind.
No. So I'm not
Even
that far.
Even on my cable feed. My cable feed's the one that's like way behind. And I'm like, man, I'm watching it live on TV, and I'm 5 seconds or
Nah, my
internet's
internet's lagging today for some reason. I don't know. It's way behind. Yeah, there's Rollins.
WWE Network's not a channel; it's a subscription service.
Nick, Albert has an interesting question.
Do y'all think Mandy can win the Royal Rumble and go to headline WrestleMania?
Yes.
Absolutely not.
If they had given her, I'll put it this way: if they had given her more time.
Yeah,
he said headline though. He didn't say just have a match. Yeah, she can have a match on WrestleMania, but she'll never headline WrestleMania.
Yeah, but hold on. But in all technicality, though, do you really consider it still a headline when they're doing the 2 nights?
Well, I'm kind of for it. The 2 nights. Wrestle Kingdom's been doing it for the past couple of years.
Yeah, aren't they doing
and it's been great.
Aren't they doing like 3 nights this
But one of the nights is New Japan versus Noah.
Yes,
every match is going to be, which is interesting. I've been wanting like a AEW versus Impact or AEW New Japan pay-per-view match. You know,
that would be amazing. It's like Marvel
New
versus
Japan jumped on it.
Yes,
sir. I guess it's going to be even Keiji Moto, the Great Muta. He's going to be facing Tanahashi. So it's like the 2 legends of both companies, like ultra legends, are having that match. And Okada's fighting their champion, I believe. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see how because it's always crazy, that type of thing. Who wins? Who gets the majority of wins? And when they're booking that, it's got to be good for both companies, but there's also got to be winners and losers because in New Japan, they don't do disqualification and countouts and stuff either.
I love this guy. There's a guy in the front that everybody that comes out, he has a new sign for him.
Sammy, there is a conspiracy, bud.
Yep.
The charismatic enigma. I don't see like how SmackDown even has a chance in this match.
I know.
Yeah, I think Liv Morgan, they might give her a run. We're hoping. But they might have just put her in that feud just to satisfy us people that's wanting her to have a main event run.
Yeah.
Finally, shit. It only took us, like 4 pay-per-views? 5?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, look at Sheamus's little pub sign. That's his graphics. That's pretty cool. And that's a weird storyline. The Sheamus with Ridge Holland. I mean, those are 2 big badass British dudes, or UK dudes, whatever you want to call it. But he's been coming out telling Sheamus, "I love you," and this and that. And I'm thinking, are they going with like a a homosexual storyline, or like they did with Mickey James and Trish back in the day?
Yeah.
I mean, where are they going with this? Him giving him flowers and chocolate and shit like that, you know? Where are they going with that?
There's no like real area of like where they're going with it. And
it's
like, is it a bromance? Is it like a loving thing? Is it? I mean, NXT's been doing the love thing well, but I don't know. I don't even want to get on NXT right now because I'm still aggravated how, like I said earlier, you have NXT in this pay-per-view a year ago, and then now you're like, oh, no. Calvin goes, it's crazy how over Hardy is to me.
Because it's a nostalgia act. That's what it comes down to.
That kids still like him because of the face paint and stuff like that.
He was the first guy I saw on a pay-per-view, Astrodome, Houston, Texas. I was like, oh, my God. Let's see. WWE had to release all that talent to make Sheamus backdrop.
Hey, those 3D graphics, whoever's doing those, they're doing a killer job, man.
Yeah, they still have a job.
Let's see. Andrew goes, who do you think is in need of a big title run next for the men?
Good question. Fortunately, it's not the guy who's on our screen right now.
Actually, I think it was just not the guy you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think they need to give Kevin Owens a title run.
Oh, yeah.
And not just for their benefit, but if they want him to stay, they're going to have to give him something to make it worth him staying.
Well, why not?
Because he's not about money. You know what I mean? So he'll get his money where it goes.
Balor a run because he never really had a run.
That's right.
You know what? I thought he was going to win the King of the Ring, but like it would make more sense for Finn Balor to win the King of the Ring to me because you could elevate him from a prince to a king, basically, right? So I don't know. The Xavier Woods winning King of the Ring was kind of weird to me for some reason. I don't know. Like I would rather have had Finn Balor win it.
They kind of had to give it to Woods though to complete the New Day had big years
to give them something. To give them all something. Yeah, I guess.
To me, the only thing that I don't like is you can't even do anything with some of these amazing single competitors you have. So what the hell am I going to trust with you to do with Woods? Like,
I know.
Because at some point, you're just going to throw him to the side again, and then you're going to throw down freaking Goldberg or Edge again or freaking...
Well, they've already pissed him off with the way they've been doing his up, down, down crew and stuff.
Yeah.
So there's already some controversy there. And plus, he's got a show on G4, and see, WWF ain't got no say over that. So he's been trying to get guys like Kenny Omega and Adam Cole and stuff from AEW to come on his G4 show. So that tells me that they're not exactly seeing eye to eye right now.
Yeah.
Xavier's going to push the boundary now that they started doing him dirty. So they're going to... So, because supposedly all the people that work on the show say Xavier got screwed over in the deal, and that he basically did it as a way to make sure that his buddies always had a revenue stream, basically with that up, down, down.
Yep.
And since they did him dirty on that, he's pissed. Look at McAfee. McAfee's hilarious.
Let's see. Albert goes, if Charlotte wasn't the daughter of Ric Flair, who do you think is the best, Trish or Charlotte?
Trish.
Charlotte.
Definitely Trish.
I think
in ring athletically, it's Charlotte.
Oh yeah, in ring. There's a lot in that locker room in ring. I would pick over Trish. Now the charisma fan thing, I'd go Trish. But I think at the end of the day, most of these women, this generation, are going to pass up those legends just because I feel just the way women's wrestling has gone down. Headlining and everything else.
Exactly. Now, if he would have said Lita, that would have been closer to me because Lita, as far as in ring, was head and shoulders above the rest of them of her time.
So you're over here doing flips and tricks. And does Brock Lesnar win the title before his contract's off, or no? Does he just keep coming back?
Brock doesn't need the title.
The Viking,
man. I almost expect him to show up on Raw.
Yeah,
and him and Big E have a feud.
That would be fun.
that would be fun.
Because
Yeah.
Big E has said over and over and over again that he wants to wrestle Brock or Goldberg and all that kind of.
Please
Look,
don't
Owens
fucking
is
put
leaving.
me Goldberg again. God.
I still want to see Lashley versus Goldberg, man. I don't know. Like, I still want to see that.
I want Goldberg to retire. I'll be happy when he
Oh
retires.
yeah, Brock Lesnar.
I
sorry.
love Kevin
Brock
Owens,
Lesnar. Brock
man.
Lesnar. Brock Lesnar. Did I say Goldberg? Oh my god.
That boy Kevin Owens said, "Screw
Yep,
y'all, screw
he
this
did.
team."
John, have you got there yet?
Yeah.
Where he's counted himself out on purpose?
Oh,
see him
man,
yelling.
I love
yelling.
Big E.
I see. he's
Well,
yelling.
no. The best way you want to get yourself more heat. Turn around and say, "I'm all elite."
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That right there to me is another sign that he's already gone. They have him be the first one eliminated from the match, and
Yeah.
it's him walking off. That makes him look weak, like he's not wanting to wrestle in the match, and things like that.
Yeah.
So
Oh, he's definitely
he's
going
on his
to
way out the
AEW.
door. That right there
Yeah.
just almost confirmed it to me.
'Cause
Kind
you
of like how
wonder-
they had Dean losing to everybody on his way out.
I
Yeah.
wonder
was even-
now, is the joke going to be he left Brooklyn to hit a flight up to Florida?
His
Well, when
contract, Owens' contract's up this coming month.
I was going to say, when
So
is
he
his
could
contract
debut
up?
it at like a Revolution if it
Ooh.
ends like early December. I know it ends in December though. Like O'Reilly, they said ends early enough he could debut at Revolution. Because in NXT, no competes are only 60 day
30.
or 30 maybe. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why they're pissed off about like Hit Row and people like that and Tegan Knox because they get called up, so their no competes got stretched, and now they get released.
That's what I said. I hate it. It's like I get it's a business, but damn, these are people's lives that you're just playing with.
Exactly.
I know. It's
You could have been
ridiculous.
like, "Hey, we don't have any plans for like, dude." Elias is still nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, who knows what's going to happen with him?
I used to walk
Seriously.
with him.
I forgot
used to
about
walk
Elias.
with
Thank
him.
you for bringing him up. I forgot about him. Yeah.
I've been trying to figure out a thing he could say with AEW's initials that were kind of like Walk with Elias. I've been like, maybe, everybody is Wayne. What would he be able to come up with? Because he will.
Can you imagine him like Hangman just chilling in a bar drinking, and then you just see Elias walk in with his guitar?
Yeah.
Man, I'd be like, "This is life right here."
And see, that's something else about them damn non-competes. If you haven't been working me for 90 days anyway, why should I have to sit out another 90 days? I haven't appeared on television for 90 days. So, I mean, why should I have to wait another 90 days? That would be 6 months. Now nobody has seen me.
Yeah. Let's see. Andrew goes, "What's up with Bray Wyatt? What's he doing?"
I guess he's in Hollywood doing a movie. I don't know what movie it is. It's kind of secretive, but there's still scuttlebutt is AEW.
Man, when he shows up to AEW, I am watching every day that he's on there. I already watch every day anyway, but
And Jonah Bronson Reed, he has showed up in both New Japan and Impact over this past week.
that last beatdown he did,
Mm-hmm.
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Everybody
And then, of course, did you watch any of the interviews from backstage? They do the interviews backstage in New Japan.
No, I didn't watch it.
Yeah, he's allowed to say what he wants, and he was like, "Oh, the cuffs are off. I feel like I've been in jail, and the cuffs are broken." And,
Well, that's what people were saying in the comments. They were like, when he was in NXT, I forgot how destructive this dude was because it was like it just was like, no, you're not gonna be who you want to be. You're gonna be who we want to be. And now you see him in like his own person. I'm like, this dude here was like this. He could have been a part of your Survivor Series NXT team and coming in here and destroying some mugs right here. Like, but no,
exactly.
Let's just screw up everything. Like the only good thing you had was NXT, and I'm like,
I know. Like now, like the only quote unquote like giants they have would be like Omos and maybe the one Aziz, Colonel Aziz. Is that?
oh yeah,
Apollo Cruz's guy.
Yeah.
Those are the only two guys you could even say are kind of giant guys. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, Jonah, I mean, in New Japan, he's going to fit right in because those dudes, they just beat the crap out of each other. And that's every match is like that. That's why they call it strong style. It's because if you can't wrestle that style, you might as well not even go over it. Hell, the junior heavyweights, they call them over there, they hit as hard as the heavyweight guys do over there.
Let's see. Albert goes, I would like to see AEW versus WWE.
We all would. That'd be great.
Well, it won't happen.
Too many egos involved in that one.
Yeah. Andrew goes, who do we see being the next big star that can carry the company for WWE?
Well, whatever we see now, they could be released in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. I'm going to say, as far as future star, Bronson Rex Steiner. Or what do they call him down there?
Well, when he gets the
Papalula?
main event, he'll be called just Bronson.
Braun Breaker. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah. He's legitimately the next big stud in that company. And that's because he's kind of like in the mold of his dad, his uncles, but now it's kind of, you could say, in the mold of a Brock, where you could just book him as a legitimate badass dude that everybody can believe, hey, he probably can whoop every dude in that locker room.
I did love that the 33% chance.
Yeah, they redid the Steiner math on it. Yeah,
that was one of the best promos. Yeah, that was the 33% one. That was one of the best promos. Yeah, that they've come up with.
I said, it's just hard for me to. There's still people in NXT I enjoy watching. Don't get me wrong, but then I feel like I'm watching like. At some point, I'm watching NXT, and then it switches to like Impact Wrestling with people I don't know, and then I'm like, "Who the hell is this person?" And it's the sale that they're trying to give you. Like, they throw it down your throat. Like, if I was supposed to know who this guy was like 2 weeks ago, like,
yeah. But yeah, when they call him up to the main roster, there's somebody completely new who is this guy? Who is this guy? We don't have any idea.
Bearcat Lee. It's like, yeah, that's.
Which they've already brought up. One of the guys that was going to be the future of NXT, Cal Bloom. He's the bodyguard of Adam Pearce that was standing in the background and stuff.
Oh, you mean Von,
whatever they're calling him, but his name's
Von
Cal.
Wagner?
Von Wagner. His dad was one of the Beverly Brothers.
Yeah.
Damn.
He looks like if you
Which
look at it,
his
like
uncle, of course, was Prince Albert.
Corbin's been eliminated.
Yeah.
So we have 1-1, right?
So does that make him? So is he still happy, Corbin, if he gets eliminated?
I'm pretty sure he is. He has his friend there with him.
Well, he's got Madcap to cheer him up.
Yes.
Yeah. Madcap Moss. That's so freaking stupid. But it's funny. It's so stupid. It's funny if you. I mean.
Let's see. Andrew said, "What about The Rock's daughter?"
She's in training, I guess. She is down at the Performance Center.
Unfortunately, people can't use being related to The Rock as leverage for not being released from the company.
Yeah, now people can't talk that shit about Nia Jax. Oh, the only reason she's got a job is because of The Rock. Well, I guess it didn't work out too well, did it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they would fire Simone. Is that her name, Simone?
Yeah.
But
I wonder if she'll wrestle under Pebbles. Remember, that's what he named her when she was born. He's The Rock. She's Pebbles.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's what her name will be when she comes into wrestling. I always like seeing like second generation, third generation guys because that's their life was this business,
Yeah, but how many?
So they're going to care about it a little more than most people.
Yeah, but how many second and third generation wrestlers have we seen that have done nothing compared to their father? I mean, great example. Look at I hate to say it because I thought he was a talented guy. Look at Curtis Axel.
Yeah. Yeah, they never really gave him a chance. First of all, we all knew he was Henning's kid. Why did you stick him with that name? You know what I mean? They did him a disservice doing that because they could have fed on that legacy and that lineage right there, and they never really hardly even played on it.
But it's the same thing. Look at what NXT's doing with Breaker.
Yeah.
Everybody knows he's Steiner. I mean, crap. Look at the like you guys were saying before. Look at the promo that was cut on him on Tuesday.
And just look at him, period. He looks like a perfect mix of Scott and Rick. Like they just kind of did a 3D composite of both of them. And I mean, he actually, to me, looks more like Scott than he does Rick.
Mm-hmm. I mean, also, let's call a spade here. Look at Halloween Havoc. And they had Chucky.
Yeah, he did a promo on him, too. Or, him being in the room. They did that back in WCW with Rick.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Hardy's on here taking fools out.
Let's see.
Jeff Hardy's actually pitching.
Asher. Welcome, Asher. Welcome.
Jeff Hardy's actually pitching a storyline where he will request his release and that they do stuff to him because he requests his release. So he's like, that way there's a reason for me losing all the time and shit not going my way. It's because I had the balls to request my release on TV. So you guys are making me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right now he's just losing for losing's sake. He's at least saying, give me a reason to be losing all these matches.
Yeah.
Well, there goes the theory of Austin being the first one out. He's one of the final four.
I mean, maybe they really are trying to give us new people, but
which he did his role with Johnny Gargano pretty good. The dipshit stooge, you know what I mean?
Well, I was going to say, could Austin Theory play the role that Lana did of being the unexpected sole survivor?
He could. If he wins, I mean, that's going to definitely shock. I think Seth will end up winning this match, whether it's him and Lashley both, or it's just Seth being left. But Austin could surprise us all, man.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Austin 316 Theory. Right.
I mean, he's basically doing Paige Van Zant's gimmick, and that's the selfie thing,
Yeah.
That's such a chick gimmick, and they're having a dude where you're wanting us to take him seriously, and that's he's doing like a female type gimmick.
It reminds me of what was his name on NXT that was with Fandango?
Tyler Breeze.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, except Breeze, was a hell of a lot better.
As we now watch Nick try to take selfies.
Yeah. Like he even had the selfie stick so he could take a full length selfie,
I was like, this guy here is for real.
Yeah, he had a little bit more flamboyance to it. But to me, that would fit. That I bought into Tyler Breeze in that gimmick. Theory, I don't know. You want me to take him seriously as a threat and as a young lion, and you got him walking around taking pictures of himself.
Yeah,
I feel like this match right now, sorry to get off the topic of what you guys remember, is such a car crash type of match.
Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason to what they're doing. Oh, and there's something else. Like, those are two Irishmen, and they've never teamed. You know what I mean? Finn Balor, Sheamus. You could team those guys up. The Irish.
They just knock out the King? Yeah.
The Irish Brigade or something. Like, I always wanted them to have the team. It was Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, and Wade Barrett, because they represented all three countries of the United Kingdom, and they could be called like the United Kings or something like that.
Well, what about another one? If you want, you're doing the whole thing with Ridge Holland right now and Sheamus. Why not Ridge Holland, Sheamus, and Drew?
Well, Sheamus on SmackDown, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted them to re-team him and Drew. I think they could give them a tag team run. At least there's a reason for them to team up because they're old best buddies and stuff, Throwing together teams that there's no reason. Look, he's looking to tag out. There ain't nobody back here to tag. That's the first time I've ever seen Bobby Lashley try to get out of a fight. That might have been a mistake right there.
Let's see. Andrew said, do you think WWE would be much better once Triple H starts running it?
If.
From what we're seeing, I don't think that's any time soon. Shit.
No, Vince probably found the fountain of youth, and he'll probably live forever.
Probably what's in that egg.
Yeah.
Let's see. Albert goes, I just wish WrestleMania could come to my hometown, San Antonio, because we have the Alamo Dome. Albert, I'm actually from Texas, bro. I'm from Houston. I think the last pay-per-view that was there was, the biggest one was Royal Rumble. And I remember the TVs went out. And I was
Wasn't that the Royal Rumble where they had to have a guy drive a golf cart because the entrance ramp was like
It was so long that they was already winded by the time they got down the ramp.
I don't know. That was the one where Roman Reigns came out twice and everybody booed him.
Yeah.
Both times.
And I have never left a pay-per-view where people were like, this was the biggest bullshit of my life. Like, I had to drive back to Houston, which is a 3-hour drive, pissed off the whole way after seeing that.
Oh, well.
Timer went off.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, I've already seen Roman. We're going to get somebody new.
People watching.
And then Roman Reigns again.
Live.
Does it go to 11 or something?
Yeah. Can you give me an orange? Can you give me an orange and an orange peeler?
Hey, yes, they did have the League of Nations, but that ain't the same thing as the United Kings. The League of Nations had Rusev in it and Alberto Del Rio. Neither one of them countries are anywhere near the United Kingdom. I just wanted them to have like a UK only little stable because technically the UK is one country, whether it's Ireland, Scotland, England. It's the United Kingdom.
There's so many like legit stables they could make in WWE with the guys they have and the girls they just don't ever do it.
They need to go ahead and just bring Naomi and Tamina over into the bloodline.
Yeah. It's like, dude, y'all are wasting time here. The shirts and everything you could make with that, like, come on, man.
Okay, but like, look what they did with the Hurt Business.
Uh-oh.
Don't get me started with that shit.
Seth, oh my God. So Sheamus gets her. Oh no. This match is crazy.
This is a car crash type of match.
For there to be countouts and stuff, there's way too many countouts already in this match.
It started with a count out. It's like,
yeah, literally.
It's like, are you shitting? Oh, we got headbutted like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then Sheamus. That was that Charlotte Flair headbutt back. Two on two left. We got. Wait. How do you say 2 on 2? There's 3 over there.
Yeah, there's 3.
I'm looking at it. I was like, hold on, that makes sense.
Nick,
earlier, I thought they was down to the final 4, but it was because everybody was laying down outside the ring.
Nick, remember, this company has no logic.
That's true. I don't. My head starts hurting. I legit got a headache earlier when you were asking me questions. I was trying to make logic of shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, no.
Does not compute.
No, not at all. Like, most of these guys could have been in the Battle Royal for, like, a future title shot, and that would have made that Battle Royal better. Instead of you giving me, like, 7 damn tag teams and expecting me to have one of them win. It's like, oh, yeah, I really think one of the Viking Raiders is going to win it. Yeah, because that makes perfect sense.
They just need to quit throwing together tag teams for no meaning. They've done that since the beginning of time.
Let's call it what it is. We all know who's going to win. It's going to be Veer.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Veer.
Wow.
And Shanky.
Didn't
Shanky. Shanky got fired, didn't he?
Because he spoiled the Keith Lee Adam Cole match.
Yes. By the way, Red Notice is actually a pretty good movie. Have you guys watched it yet?
I was gonna watch. I'm off all this week, so that's what I'm doing. tonight and this next week is catching up on all my shows I haven't been able to.
What'd you go see last week, or maybe the week before, with your girl? And I said it was a pretty good movie.
Was it Shang-Chi?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
Tomorrow I'm trying to go watch Eternals, but I don't know.
Man, the action scenes on that Shang-Chi was amazing.
Especially
in 4K with the on Disney Channel or Disney Plus, they got the IMAX version you can watch now. Yeah.
I legit sat down in my chair. I got some beer. I got some popcorn and peanuts. I just sat there like, and she was just looking at me. She's like, "The hell you talking about?" She's already seen Eternal. She went to go see it with her cousins. So tomorrow I'm gonna be a lone wolf.
And it's not the worst Marvel movie.
No, I'm one of those people. Like, good thing about like her is she's probably a bigger Marvel fan than I am. And so the thing is, like, I'll legit ask her like, "How was this movie?" And she'll be like, "Oh no, you need to go watch it." And I'm like, "All right, cool." Because if it sucks, she's gonna let me know. But it's one of those where I'm such a comic nerd. I was gonna watch it anyway, but
yeah,
her opinion matters.
Yep.
So we got. I'm trying to see. We got Hardy and Sheamus, Theory, and Rollins. Yeah, what do you think of 3 former World Heavyweight Champions? Austin Theory is the next person you think of.
Yeah, one of these things is not like the other.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I wonder if Sheamus and Jeff can last long enough to, without getting in a fight.
Oh my gosh.
Either Jeff doesn't give a shit anymore or he's just a step off nowadays because he doesn't get the height that he used to get on anything. There's no oomph. There's no speed to it. It's almost like he's going through the motions. I don't know if that's because, he's getting kind of sick of shit or if he's just not able to do shit.
Since Finn has been taking an awful lot of pins lately, you got to figure something big is planned for him as repayment.
And what's hilarious is what do we do every time that happens? We automatically think, oh, they're going to go to AEW.
I just love how there's I won't put AEW up there with WWE yet. They have a lot to still do. But as far as like me wanting to watch, I will put them past it because I mean
they put out a much better product than WWE.
Like I actually get hyped for AEW like on TV now. Like I'm like, oh man, this is.
I'll put it this way: if I miss Monday Night Raw, okay, fine. I'll just go off Twitter or I go to YouTube and see what the clips. If I miss Dynamite and I happen to be off the next day, I will go back to the TNT app and try to rewatch it.
Yeah, I get mad when I miss AEW. Raw, I mean, I haven't seen a Raw. I'm not going to lie to you. I haven't seen a full length of the 3-hour Raw in probably about 2 months. I haven't seen parts of Raw in probably about a month. And I still know what's going on just because I just look at Twitter and be like, oh, okay, that's what they're doing.
Well, 9 times out of 10, they're the ones who spoil it.
Okay. We've had 3 eliminations due to count out so far at Survivor Series.
You realize if this pay-per-view gets any more disqualifications or countouts, stop calling it Survivor Series. Just call it the WWE Presents Countouts and DQs.
Everybody's online saying farewell, KO. We miss you already.
Be interesting to see if that was really his.
When is his contract up?
This month, December, like a week or 2.
Let's go. When's the next big? Well, I mean, AEW, they'll just throw it on damn TV for all they care. They're like,
well, it'll be about Revolution time.
Whoa.
I told you, Sheamus and Jeff Hardy.
Are they really about to pull this one off?
Oh, you're behind.
Yeah, by the way, I am behind.
Welcome back, Costa.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, bruh.
Yep.
So
Which, man, WrestleMania is going to be close. I mean, it's Dallas, that big ass stadium in Dallas. They're going to have WrestleMania there for 2 nights in that big ass building. Man, they're going to make some jack.
it's a
There's a
beautiful
chance that could
stadium.
become the highest attended WrestleMania of all time.
Oh yeah, it'll break the records both nights. Ain't it like 100 and some thousand seats?
I think it holds about 100, a little over 100,000.
Yep.
Yeah, but you know WWE's they're gonna try to construe it in such a way that it's oh my God, WrestleMania 38 had over 200,000 people.
And guess
Yeah.
what's messed up? That still don't break that record over there that WCW had in Korea.
Yeah, no.
That Korean one. I mean, that'll never be. But that was forced attendance. That's crazy that they
All y'all
could
better
force
trust it.
that many people to go to a place. And
It's like, what are we watching again? Wrestling. Oh, okay.
WWE can't force anybody to go watch their product anymore.
Shit, you can't force you. I'd rather you put a gun to my head than make me watch Raw.
but if I lived in San Antonio, I would drive to Dallas to watch WrestleMania. I mean, that's not that far, is it? I mean, I know Texas is big, but
Ooh, okay, yeah, I am behind.
I don't really. I mean, I don't want to speak for everybody, but the hype for WrestleMania. I mean, it is WrestleMania. It's people's dreams that they want to go see it. This is the closest you're gonna probably get right now in Texas with that big stadium. But
exactly.
it's like I
Just the
don't.
extravagance.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a hard pass. I'll wait until I'm like 40. Maybe they come. Maybe it's a better product. I'll save up for AEW. And
Man,
see.
you make that sound like 40 is so damn bad.
No, it's just that's gonna be what 11 years from now. I have hope. It's not bad. I know it's like the product that I'm seeing right now. I don't want to warrant it. Like I'll wait until baseball season starts again. Spend some money on my cheating Astros. They lost.
I do think, though, it's crazy as it is to say, I do think a lot of them people that have been released actually benefits if Ring of Honor does relaunch in April like they're saying they're going to do. I'd say it benefits them more than anybody because AEW ain't gonna be able to take on that many more people.
No.
But they've made names for themselves, so they're a valuable commodity. So if Ring of Honor did bring those people in, they would instantly have, a credible roster.
I'll be like, yeah,
because they are still holding their pay-per-view in December, and Jonathan Gresham wrestles Bandito for the world title, and the Briscoes are wrestling the Kingdom, which is Maria, her husband Mike Bennett, and Matt Taven.
Yep.
So I mean, they're planning at least a big blowout for the Final Battle pay-per-view, but it's hard telling if they're moving forward or if they're not going to.
Well, here's the thing: the pay-per-view I'm looking forward to, the NWA. Hard Times 2. You want to talk about a stack card.
Which it could benefit NWA. If NWA is serious like they were before COVID, came in and NWA was making some noise and getting a following going and stuff, if they could get some of that back and Billy would put the money in to get some of these guys that have been released, NWA could make some noise because their product's mostly free. On YouTube, anybody can access their product. So if they brought in some legitimate star names or more legitimate stars. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Nick Aldis. He's been around and stuff, but I mean, I don't know. He's just not big time as far as like most wrestling fans and casual fans, especially.
Should have fun going to that stream. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, I know how Facebook is, man. They don't take nothing. It takes like 4 people to share your stream, and then it's like you've been banned for life on your Facebook. Like,
yeah. Seth, he won it.
Oh yeah.
Seth freaking Rollins.
Wow, Seth. Yes. Okay.
And I was right about Sheamus and Jeff Hardy, so
yep.
I didn't think they'd last the rest of the match, and they didn't.
No. Honestly, that whole match, I was not impressed at all.
This was my bathroom break match so far. Like, this was that match. If I missed parts of it, I mean, the 10 countouts I felt there was, and it had its okay moments, I guess.
Seth still has that contract for a championship match, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Or not?
Yeah, he still does.
So, okay.
I was going to say, I didn't know that he lost it.
No, I just, because I'm trying to figure out how they're going to implement him.
Oh, yeah.
Getting a championship match there. Down the line. Okay.
These commercials are weird.
Man, and you know what's crazy? That Booker T has his show, and he's so pro a lot of AEW, and like it says stuff how he feels on his ESPN show, and a lot of it doesn't favor WWE very well. And he's still got a job even promoting their shit on their, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, wow. So he's one of the few that can actually get away with it.
As Andrew goes, do you see Seth Rollins having a title run soon?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
He'll be the one that ends up taking it from Big E. It ain't going to be for a little while, though. Probably, maybe WrestleMania. Maybe that's the Raw WrestleMania main event.
Possibly, yes. Yes.
Unless Brock comes back. That'd be the only thing I'd see different.
Yeah, see, that's what I was trying to figure out. How they're going to implement Brock, how they're going to implement, like it's so many stories, so many ways they can go with this. Like, I don't know.
Actually, they'll probably do Seth and Big E at Rumble. They've already started building the feud, so it might not make it to WrestleMania. Oh, here they go with that Vince McMahon getting out of the limo.
They're making sure we know about this thing.
The Red Notice egg. Seriously, that's why they did it. That's why they brought the zombies in to tie into the army. Look, and now they've got an egg from Red Notice. That's what's fun. Yeah, there's no way The Rock didn't come in. There's no way. Surely to God, The Rock's going to show up and
too much coincidence.
Like he's going to arrest the person that's got the damn egg or something. Just something stupid. There's got to be something. It looks exactly like an egg.
Mm-hmm. The Rock probably gave it to him. Like, hey, this is my replica, bro. You can use it.
Which his company did make that movie, and it was a pretty good movie. I mean,
they had a whole rumble at the freaking Lakers Pistons game.
Huh.
Boy, got a whole bloody eyeball, man.
What? Sorry, what happened with the Lakers?
So LeBron, they're going for a free throw, and LeBron elbowed this guy in the eye, and it started gushing out blood, and he ran after, trying to beat up the whole Lakers team.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. Did they win or no?
Yeah, they ended up beating Detroit.
Damn, LeBron ejected with the flagrant 2. That means he suspended a game too, right?
Oh yeah, he hit. I mean, he went up he went to box out, but he elbowed up in the air and hit the dude in the eyeball.
Wow.
Now he's wanting to fight too.
LeBron never loses his cool though. I wonder what happened. Wow, that's interesting.
He's LeBron.
It wasn't. They were just boxing out. He was just fighting for position.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the free throw line. Yeah.
Let's see. Andrew goes, who do you see winning Royal Rumble this year?
Man. Wow.
Roman's in the office with Vince.
I'll give you my prediction for the women's. I think it's Liv Morgan.
Ooh. Yeah, Liv Morgan. Yep. That makes sense right now. Yeah. At least. For the men, I'm not sure. There could be a lot of possibilities there.
Let me see who's still on the roster by the time.
There's the accurate answer there. Yeah. Let's see who's on the roster for sure.
Oh, there's the
see. Hey, Vince is telling Roman, "Hey, I'm going to show you something. Here's this egg that was given to me by your cousin, The Rock." And he goes, "And this is a token of appreciation for what I've done for you guys." He walked in and handed it to me. He's doing a whole Rock promo on Roman Reigns. That's got to be leading to The Rock being here.
Oh yeah, it has to be.
He said, "This ain't some replica that was used on Red Notice. This is the real thing."
Yeah. WWE really thinks
I mean, don't get me wrong. Rock versus Roman, that would be a banger of a match.
Okay, but you realize one thing with how many layers you can still go. You don't have to do that at this year's Mania.
John, they need something positive, bro. AEW just keeps smacking the shit out of them every pay-per-view.
Oh,
Vince just said it's worth $100 million.
I hear.
Andrew wants to know: do you think we will get Rock and Roman at this year's Mania?
That's what they were trying to do, but then Rock shot it down like he wasn't going to be able to put it in his schedule. So it's kind of been. But who knows about the Rumble? I mean.
But here's my thinking. You can wait and add more storyline to this and do this at 39.
I don't know, man. Rock's getting up there.
Okay, wait a second.
Oh, shit.
If they're doing Roman and Biggie now.
It's the Culkin brothers. Macaulay Culkin's brothers, both of them down there. Woohoo. Hey, you're scraping the barrel. You're scraping the barrel for celebrity appearances when you're actually featuring that the Culkin brothers, not even Macaulay Culkin, his little brothers, are at your freaking show. You're scraping the bottom of the barrel.
That's hilarious.
Man, the men's Rumble, man.
That's tough still. Wow.
Yeah,
actually, a lot of it depends on who's the champs by then, to be honest.
I'm going to go with AJ.
Man, I wish.
Dylan.
AJ
I
Dillon.
I don't know. It's going to be some guy that they bring up from NXT and they try to throw him down my throat.
I wish it was AJ Styles. I want him to main event WrestleMania, the best in the world main event WrestleMania.
So do I, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, they're doing the Battle Royal now.
Yeah.
When it comes to, man, AJ, like, you're wasting him so much. Like,
so bad.
Kieran Cody. Yeah. Oh, my God. Jeez. What I was going to say previously is you can do something like, remember when Rikishi and Stone Cold had a feud? It was like a year. It ended like a year after it started, right? Like, I want to see those kind of feuds, but you'll never see those kind of things again.
Hey, you guys notice that the T-shirts they're wearing, they got the networks on the back of them?
Yeah.
The SmackDown shirts got Fox on them. The red shirts got USA on them.
Yeah.
That's got to be some kind of – there's going to have to be some kind of friction there if one network don't win more than the other, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, like a 5-year agreement. Like, all right, you win this year, then I win next year, then you win this year.
Yeah, something. There's got to be something.
Or that's why people. That's why people saying, "Look, guys, you can watch SmackDown on Fox and Raw in USA."
Damn, Drew Gulak's still under contract. There's one of them I figured would have been gone by now.
All right, I'm getting feedback from somebody.
That's me. I thought I knew y'all are so damn ahead of me. You still hear it?
No, you're good. You're good.
Because I don't have any headphones in, so. What do they have on the table? A Burger King? Or?
It's Pizza Hut triple treat box.
Ah, okay.
Ricochet.
Oh, damn. Look at it. Pizza, and then dessert at the bottom.
I don't even have a Pizza Hut near me, so don't help me out.
Damn, I thought Pizza Hut was everywhere.
No, it's near me, but it's not in delivery distance. They don't go. There's a railroad track, and they don't go over the railroad track. It's stupid. I'm like, are you shitting me? Like, it's just my house is right by it. And they're like, yeah, but we don't go over the railroad track. I was like, I got time.
Okay, so you know what I tell them? Tell them, look, I'll meet you guys on the other side of the railroad track.
I've tried to do that. I've tried to use my aunt's. And they were like, well, if you're not, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go to Papa John's. I don't got time for this. At least, and they're further out than Pizza Hut.
Okay, who gets thrown the pizza?
Damn, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Poor Saxton. Let's see. Randy Orton wins the Rumble.
Look at AJ. AJ already crawled under the bottom. He's standing on the announce table. Meanwhile, almost just throwing people out with one hand.
Triple treat box. I'm way behind you guys, man, so don't worry.
Don't worry, Costa. I'm right there with you, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you was up there with me, Nick.
No.
Nah, I'm behind, bro. Y'all are like, oh, the men's match is coming up, and I'm like, I'm still on a Capital One commercial ad.
Yeah.
John, are you still that far behind?
I just saw somebody just get. Yeah, it looks like almost just really.
All right, I'm gonna see if I can pause mine first. A few.
Yeah, looks like almost is just throwing out people left and right.
You're good, hey. I'm still lost on what the hell's going on right now because.
Yeah, I know.
Oh God, Raw Truth comedy legend.
Oh, R-Truth though.
Yeah, distract Otis with the pizza.
No, almost.
Pizza Hut the pizza don't even look real.
Come on, big boy, come on.
I'm hungry now, man. It's late though.
Oh, he just smacked him on the ass. It's all over.
Of course, they have to have they have to have the heaviest person eat. Okay.
It's like, damn, only heavy people like pizza or what, man? That boy hit his head on that thing.
Look at this guy, R-Truth, man. Holy crap.
Aren't you supposed to throw the other brand out?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so lost. This just looks like a mess. So they didn't even say what they win?
They win the egg.
From the looks of what we just saw, he ain't giving that to nobody.
I thought he was saying he was giving it to the winner of the Big E Roman match.
They win that whole table of Pizza Hut.
No. They win a slice of pizza.
They should have named this the Pizza Hut Battle Royal or something. At least, like, damn, it made sense. Oh, I see you, Ricochet. Okay. Look at all those skills Ricochet has just to be wasted. Oh, man.
That's true.
Oh, T-Bar's gone.
I agree with that. Ricochet is being wasted for real, man. He has so much skill.
Honey, did you go downstairs?
KO is in the back saying, "We did it." Ooh.
So I guess the winner of this gets to keep their job?
Yeah.
For another month.
It's right. You look at this match. I mean, we joke about this stuff, but look at how many talented guys in this battle royal should be holding a title at this point.
There's a lot of guys.
Cesaro.
How come Cesaro hasn't got his run yet? Wow, that's another poor thing about this company, man. How does Cesaro not get a run yet? That's ridiculous. A title run. That's ridiculous.
Oh, Veer's gonna win. Come on, Veer. Oh, here we go. Veer and almost the greenest matchup we've ever seen. Oh, Veer's gone. Oh, that was a screw up. Take two.
And Styles back.
Yeah, I was just saying I didn't even notice Dolph was in it until just now.
Damn.
Talking about somebody that they did dirty that would go to AEW and thrive. Dolph
Yeah,
Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler is a ultimate talent, man. I don't know, like he should be a multiple-time world champion.
Well, he is.
Look, AJ Styles decided to show up.
Even more than he is right now.
But that'd be cool for him and his brother, which I've seen him on the Being the Elite show a couple times.
Yeah.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Team Sami Zayn.
AJ.
What movie was that on? Where they said, "Do you understand the words that are coming out?"
Rush Hour.
Rush Hour, yeah. Rush Hour.
I think both of those guys would thrive in the AEW system. Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Sammy would thrive. They would make him a champion. They would pull it because they love Sammy. Every single one of them guys in that company loves Sammy.
Yeah.
You know who else I would think was thriving? Honestly, he could thrive in any company. Cesaro.
Oh yeah.
They all love him too. They would make him the champion. I mean, quickly. They all love him. Even Tony Khan has talked about it. He's the one guy he wishes that he could get. They all love him so much they call him by his real name.
Yeah, Claudio.
Yeah.
You know.
Uh-oh. AJ talking smack to the wrong guy.
Okay. We're not going to be able to make Styles 12 feet tall here, guys.
Well, they don't.
The way they just use AJ Styles is disrespectful.
No. There you go, though. That's a way of making AJ and Omos faces. Is Apollo and his dude against AJ and Omos?
Yeah,
that's a good idea. Yeah,
that's what it just looks like. That was setting up to me because
I
it was
watched
Apollo's dude that was pulling and tugging with AJ. So
I'd watch that.
Yeah.
At least get him on damn TV, man. I'm like over here, like.
And it's funny because Omos and Aziz were both featured on the Raw Underground.
That is,
and now they're both basically diesels for their guys. Exactly. Well, we can't say that about Omos. At least he's been a champion already, I guess. Which Omos is a big son bitch, man. I mean, he's not out of shape, and he's a legitimate probably 7'2", 7'3". Gotta look that up because I mean he's got muscles. He's built good. He ain't just some big tall. You know, they're always either big, tall, and fat, or big, tall, and like super skinny.
Yeah, and he was like,
he's built like a shit house. Like how Big Show was when he first came out. When Big Show first came out in WCW, he was just huge. Captain Insano.
No, my boy got taken out. No.
Oh shit! But now it's down. Wow, they actually went to these two as the final two.
Let's go Ricochet. I mean, I don't know what the hell he's winning, but
that's a big shock. You know, they got to give it to him most probably, just because he's the big guy. Big guys win rumbles and battle royals and stuff. Oh, maybe not. Almost is too tall for that. He's one of the few guys that can literally bend over the ropes and touch with his fingers and his toes at the same time. Nope, there goes Ricochet. Oh. It's almost.
Okay, Ricochet gets wasted an opportunity again. Yay.
Yep.
I like how they gave him 12 eliminations. But
he eliminated a lot of people.
Okay, now he wins.
He's a fist bump at AJ Fluid.
It's 7. He's 7'3", 400 pounds.
God damn. So he wins at fucking Pizza Hut. That's what he fucking wins? Like, are we kidding me?
He's like, come on, we get the pizza, buddy.
Be like, yeah, you just limited 13 guys.
Oh, no. Oh. Is he still in the match, or did he get eliminated?
Can you imagine just chilling and seeing a pizza fly at you in the face?
Wait, who?
Because he's throwing pizza out.
Montez. Well, I guess they're not going to go with the idea I thought they was going to go with. They're just throwing pizza at everybody. That probably
and they just robbed the pizza.
A piece of pizza smacked me in the face.
I know. Imagine drinking a beer. Whoop! What the fuck? I wouldn't even eat it. This dude's been sweaty touching a bunch of dudes. And you chuck a piece of pizza at me. If it hits my clothes, I have a grease stain now.
Exactly.
Like, God damn.
I'm incredibly confused.
I think that's what they were supposed to win, a pizza party.
Let's do a breadstick. I mean, I guess New Day used to throw waffles at people or pancakes, whatever it was.
Okay, now I need somebody to explain to me one thing. What was the point of that?
To fill time, basically.
Yeah.
They had less Survivor Series themed matches and had to throw that in.
That was the only people that didn't get cut, so they had to throw it together. It was so stupid.
Well, what's the match?
Remember when they made the teams, it was supposedly because everybody was a former champion. And then all of a sudden, all these former champions got taken out of their matches.
Yeah, I think what we have left really is the women's
Survivor
match,
yeah,
the tag match,
and then the main.
Mm-hmm. Which this one will probably end up being the Usos match.
Andrew goes, who's beating Ric Flair's championship record?
His daughter.
Woo!
Legitimately, Randy should have been the one to break it, even more than Cena. I mean, Cena tied it, but Randy, I think when you just look at natural ability and, you know, the whole package and all that, Randy, he deserves to be recognized as one of the best of all time.
Oh, yeah.
So he should probably be the one. That's who Ric Flair originally said he wanted to break his record, was Randy Orton. People sleep on Randy. I mean, it's because he makes it look like he's not trying, but it's because it's so easy to him, you know.
I love Randy. I used to hate him. And one day I was just like, you know what? He's not a bad guy.
That's why I don't pay attention to like a lot of the social media and stuff, because a lot of times people get on there and they'll start trashing somebody just for the sake of trashing the person.
Yeah. It's like, nah, dude. I mean, the internet is something else. It's
like them taking the dislike button from YouTube videos. Well, is that really going to hurt? Because most of the time people dislike the videos just to be a douche on purpose.
I know. I actually like the dislike. It's a reaction.
Yeah.
It's like I either like something, don't like something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to like everything.
Mm-hmm. But if I don't like it, I don't necessarily not like it enough to have to hurt that person that made the video or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But a lot of people do it just for spite. Kind of like how Rotten Tomatoes, a lot of people get on there and do their reviews and trash a movie or something just for that spite, just to be trashing it.
Yep.
What do they call that now? Review bombing?
Yeah.
When somebody like gets on there and they'll create a bunch of different accounts to make bad reviews on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot that Damian Priest match happened earlier.
Yeah, and plus Damian Priest needed kind of a little more of a mean temper to his character, like he was when he was in Ring of Honor. Punishment Martinez.
Day one.
Oh shit! They're coming out with their. Damn.
I love
They're
it.
wearing all white after Labor Day.
I like it.
Yeah.
They're part of our table. For their good luck, I will play it again.
Acknowledge me.
Oh, you know what? You see what he did, right? With the smell, what the Rock.
Oh,
Smell. Acknowledge me. That was him telling the Rock to acknowledge him, because he even went on Jimmy Fallon or one of them the other night and said that he wants to fight the Rock.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
they're doing it, and that right there will make WWE the talk of the town again if that does go down. I mean, that's one thing. If they can pick that feud, that people will shut up a little bit.
I won't. I'm gonna keep going.
I know, and that's what like people they boo Cena for the same reason they cheer The Rock.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh,
It's
Riddle's not coming in today on
something like Camel. I'm waiting for the day he has like his scooter made up like a rattlesnake or something, or a viper, whatever.
That'd be funny as it.
Yeah. I can't believe it'd be so easy to trick it out like that too.
They should have done that and then sold them for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, on devshop.com.
It's like, but hey,
Which that's one place where it'll hurt him in the pocketbook is Bray Wyatt not being there for Christmas sales. With all the masks and all that stuff they were selling and like the Fiend belts and $6,000 for one of them damn things.
Damn.
It's insane.
Costa.
Hey guys. Sorry, my internet cut out for a little bit.
You're good. You're good. Don't worry, you haven't missed much.
You missed a lot, bro. This is a banger. No, I was kidding.
Nick, just
one thing I want to add about Randy Orton is I may be in the minority here, but I think he's the one that should have going back to his legend killer gimmick. I think he's the one that should have ultimately ended the Undertaker streak.
Yeah, they wanted him to. They was going to have him do it as legend killer, and Undertaker wanted him to do it, but none of the guys wanted to be the guy that did it because that shows you how much they respected him.
And by the way, we also should mention Randy Orton now has wrestled in the most pay-per-views in WWE history.
Yeah,
congratulations. He's a real legend, and I love Randy Orton. He's a great wrestler, and he's a great person. He deserves all of the accolades that are coming to him.
Yep.
Hello. As a kid, I hated him. As an adult, I love him.
I was like when I'm walking into a store and I happen to get his music being played, I try to start doing the pose.
Me too, yeah. I used to do that all the time. So.
People are like, who's that guy?
Iconic.
Hmm?
People are like, who's that guy? And it's like, shh.
You're ruining my moment.
Andrew goes, does Miz and title reign in the future?
Man.
When's his injury?
And plus, man, I mean, after the way that last reign ended, with it making him look like a complete, total just wuss, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You couldn't legitimately give him a title run, really, again.
You could, you just had to build him up the right way.
Do we trust WWE to build people up the right way?
Not really. Plus, I don't think he really cares. He's doing so much other stuff that I'm not sure he cares about having another title reign or not.
I bet you though, Nick, we can probably come up with 10 things that we trust more than WWE to play properly.
Thanks, Baba. Baba Yarrow.
Watching you guys live from Ghana. It's 2:54 a.m. You guys are doing awesome. Please love your job. Please keep it up. Hey, we do it for you, man.
Thank you. Thank you for all the love and support from the fans. We love you. We do this for you and expect more great things to come your way.
Oh, yeah. If you want to know about wrestling, these are the guys to get it from. I give them props. They watch Raw religiously.
Like there's something
I like Randy. He does so many old school like throwback moves that ain't even funny.
Yeah.
Like that's another reason why Danielson. I love his character right now again because he's back to doing like I've got till 5. I've got till 5 to break the hold. So he keeps every move and every submission on until the count of 5,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes, sir.
I just think with Orton, to me, you never hear him complaining about anything.
Mm-hmm.
He's always been a company yes man. They have him do. I mean, they had him do the match with Wyatt at WrestleMania 33 when his entrance was the Viper, and then if you remember, the ring was all, I think, worms, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it would look like maggots.
Yeah, something like that. And just want to also, while this match is on, I just want to bring fans update on what you can expect with us with this new show that we have. We're going to cover everything, basically. We're covering everything, not just going to be WWE. I know definitely we're going to be previewing some of the upcoming pay-per-views coming up, like Final Battle for Ring of Honor, Hard Times 2 for NWA. I know I want to definitely preview. So just be prepared, because guys, from us, from the wrestling department, you guys know we will always bring you top-notch material.
Yeah, no way should WWF have let Bray Wyatt go.
Terrible. Terrible, Andrew. I was so mad.
I don't think they should have let Morrison go. I mean, that right there angers me so much. They brought him back to be a comedy sidekick and then release him. He was thriving. Once Miz went down with that injury, Morrison was putting on match after match after match. Even with Ricochet, those matches he had with Ricochet, they were awesome matches, but they worked together in Lucha Underground, so they knew each other. But they were good matches.
Here's the only thing. Did you guys see what John Morrison's wife there, Frankie Monet or Taya Valkyrie, said about the company?
Yeah.
And I'll be honest right now, she is 100% correct.
Yep, that they don't know how to build up new stars and don't know how to basically, make new stars.
They also, I mean, the one thing that you can easily say with WWE is they don't care about the fans that are gonna pay the money to go see them live, or who are going to invest the 3 hours on Monday, the 2 hours on Friday, the 2 hours on Tuesday for NXT. They don't care about the hardcore fans. They care about the fan that if you happen to be sitting in your living room and you haven't watched wrestling in 5 years, and you happen to be flipping through the channel, you go, oh, what's this? Oh, I remember watching this growing up. That's what they care about right now.
And honestly, I think they have too many writers the way it is. Somebody's saying they need new writers. I think they need to trim down they don't take a writing team. In AEW, they have so much creative freedom that most of the stuff the wrestlers are coming up with on their own, and then they just run it by Tony Khan or one of the EVPs or whatever, and then they approve it. 90% of the time, wrestlers' ideas are being approved. Like they said, there's about 10% of the time that the wrestlers' ideas are getting shot down. That's it.
Yeah.
And that's crazy.
But that's what WWE, and people have to realize that. The fan who's going to sit there and shell out $500 because they want to sit front row on a Monday Night Raw and then get merchandise and then get food, they don't give a shit about that.
Yeah,
Ain't gonna be this guy.
But the one thing I do I still to this day think that the wrestlers themselves try to put the fans first. You can see it in the matches they do. You can see it with how they interact with the fans, especially like after the shows go off the air and you see like fan made video of stuff that goes on after the show is done and how the wrestlers actually let some of the walls down and do things. Like a couple weeks ago, they had like a dark match where it was Roman and the Usos against like Montez and D'Angelo, and I want to say Rey Mysterio, maybe.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Well,
about.
Paul Heyman, yeah, they started going to Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman took his jacket off and crawled under the rope and was acting like he was going to get in there, and he slipped and fell. So they got jumped on. They started beating the crap out of him. And when he got done and he rolled over to the announce table, Roman stepped off the apron and walked over there and just was laughing at him right in his face, So stuff like that you see after the show. So you get to see a little more where they're actually bringing the fans into the entertainment instead of it, like the saying goes, they're performing for an audience of one is how they're trained to believe. And then that audience is Vince McMahon. But most of the wrestlers don't believe that. They want to wrestle for the actual fans.
Thankfully. So far, I'm always a fan of the Usos. So far, this hasn't been a bad match.
The Usos, they're definitely in my probably top 10 of all time. I wouldn't necessarily put the New Day up in the top 10, though. I don't know why, but the Usos, I think, are top 10. New Day, no. Not top 10, anyway.
When it comes to the New Day, you look at their promos, but it's just like, when I look at the Usos, like their promos and their wrestling, I'll watch either one of them over and over and over. Like,
now, when you put those two teams in together, it's always fire, Usos and New Day.
Yeah.
Because they are two of the best of all time, but I would put the Usos ahead of them a little bit.
No, just to answer Andrew's question, how much longer does Roman going to be a heel?
For as long as it's working.
Honestly, if they continue the way they're going, and they don't decide to WWE it up and screw it up somehow, honestly, let this thing go. Because right now it's the best. It's the best storyline in all of WWE.
Yeah,
before The Rock came along, I can't remember a Samoan being a popular fan favorite. To be honest with you,
yeah.
Every time I don't remember any. I know Rikishi did eventually, but that was post Rock. But until The Rock, I don't think that there was. I think all the Samoan guys stayed bad guys their whole career.
Yeah. It's in their blood.
Just to add to that.
But they're in real life, they're all supposedly like,
sorry.
cuddly teddy bears, Go ahead, Costa.
Sorry. Just to add to that, I was just going to say that, I was just going to add that I think Roman Reigns is going to break a whole bunch of records in terms of the amount of time that he holds the title, right? So I think it's going to be for a lot longer than people expect.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I agree with you, Calvin, on both those last two, to be honest.
Well, Calvin put the New Day almost flopped, and then they saved tag team wrestling in WWE.
Yeah. When they first got together. Be
a face again.
Yeah. When New Day first got together, they was basically just throwing them together to see what stuck. They didn't think it was going to work, and it wasn't for a while because they wasn't letting them be themselves. Then the new guys, they'll tell you once they was able to start being themselves, that's when they started getting over with the fans.
Well, my thing is this. You look at the New Day. I remember when they first started, people thought it was going to be Nation of Domination 2.0.
Well, because that's how they kind of, when they came out with all the rhetoric that was written for him to come out with, that's how they kind of started to build it.
Oh, John Cena has spoken. He goes, tonight's Survivor Series achievement by Randy Orton is nothing short of mythical. I hope WWE superstars and WWE Universe understand just how incredible it is. A milestone I'll never reach and always admire. So proud of you, Randy. Thank you for your inspiration. Respect, and then a little cheer glass.
That's kind of a shock, though, because him and Randy came up at the same exact time. The fact that Randy's been in that many more than Cena, it's pretty incredible, to be honest with you.
Think about it also. Cena's done maybe one or two matches in the last couple of years?
Yeah.
Because of Hollywood.
Yeah, but Randy's had injuries and like suspensions and went away for periods of time. So I didn't think there would be that big of a gap, but
I just
there's
wanna-
a huge gap.
I just want to go back to Calvin's comment that he said about about New Day saving the tag team division. Yes, they did, but you go past the New Day and go past the Usos, and to an extent, you can say past RK Bro. What legitimate tag team do you honestly have?
Well, I'd say now they've made a legitimate tag team out of Dolph and Bobby Roode because they've been together so long. So I would say they're a legitimate tag team.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, there's not many of them at all. I always consider family tag teams. So you could say the Mysterios, but they're splitting them up.
So realistically,
yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I hate them just taking people and just throwing them together as a tag team. You know, what's that noise?
That's a job meme.
Oh,
but my thing is this. I mean, I get what Calvin's saying, but the New Day haven't built any tag teams.
no.
It seems like you can make the argument with the New Day and the Usos that you can make with Charlotte, Becky, Sasha, and Bayley. You look at the Raw and SmackDown tag titles. How many times has it that you've seen a meaningful run with the belts and it's not being done by the Usos or the New Day?
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, granted, RK Bro right now, they're on a good run, but it's not memorable.
No.
I mean, you go back, you were talking about memorable runs. I forgot who it was. I think it was Usos and New Day for the SmackDown tag titles. Hell in the Cell, the tag team match.
Yep.
And that was, but that's my point though. I know everybody likes to go back to the Attitude Era, but look at the tag teams you had in the Attitude Era. You had the Dudleys, you had the Hardys, you had Edge and Christian. You had, just go down the list.
Anybody in the Nation, DX,
Yeah.
Age Outlaws.
Yeah. Right now, I don't think they really have saved tag team. I mean, I feel at this point, I feel like they are the tag team division. That WWE's going to be screwed the day that New Day decide to hang it up or the Usos decide to hang it up. Because they don't have that tag team that, okay, they're going to be the next generation.
RK Bro wins it.
On Randy's day of achievement.
But yeah.
That was a good match, actually, though.
Yeah, it was actually very. I'll say this much: probably the most underrated match of the night.
Yeah.
By the way, just want to anybody who's still watching us on Facebook and YouTube, we greatly appreciate you sticking with us as we're about to get to our co-main event.
Hey, Calvin, the Street Profits, I honestly think that Montez Ford's going to break out and be like the star of that. It's going to be kind of like I don't want to say the Rockers situation because Angelo's decent, but Marty Jannetty was great, at the time. So, I mean, I'd say the Rockers because Montez Ford is so far way ahead of D'Angelo Dawkins. So I'd say, that Montez Ford is the future, the next generation, but not them as a tag team. The brothers in NXT.
Oh, the Creed brothers.
Oh, yeah. In the Roderick's stable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're still too new. They're still too new for me. Because the thing is this, they're in NXT now, they're great, don't get me wrong. But how many times have we seen teams come up from NXT and get lost in the shuffle?
Let's see. Andrew goes, when do you see Randy Orton winning the belt again?
I think after he breaks up with Riddle.
Yeah, I'd say a year or so. It'll be towards the back end of the rest of his career.
Calvin Ford said he doesn't want to go solo. Highly doubt they let him.
Hey, there's a lot of them that didn't want to go solo, but they ended up breaking them up. They got their ways. Let's say Angelo Dawkins gets an injury and Montez goes on this great solo run and has a big push behind it and all that stuff. He could change his mind quickly on that, and the company could change their mind quickly by seeing how he thrives as a singles guy.
Okay, here's the best way I can compare.
Heck, we was just talking about Ray not wanting to have a father-son feud, but they're getting ready to pull the trigger on that one.
But okay, you know what I equate the Street Profits to? I equate them to Top Flight from AEW.
Yeah.
Look at Dante Martin.
Yeah, he's been on a roll. Hell, now they've got him in a big storyline. Like, whose side is he going to sign with? Leo Rush or Team Taz? You know,
honestly,
if they want to give him a little bit more personality and give him a little more edge and stuff, they'll put him on Team Taz because he's kind of bland right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's almost got that Rocky Maivia where he's too goody. You know,
well, here's my thing. You look at a guy like Dante, and I know they always say in AEW, okay, you know, the four pillars are, you know, MJF, Sammy Guevara, Darby. I think he would easily be number 5. Because not many people who is as young as he is.
He's only 19 years old.
Yeah, well, that's my thing. He also took Kenny Omega to the limit.
He's been putting on great matches with everybody.
Yeah.
But, like, I hate to sound Jim Cornette on this, but he's got to learn more psychology-based wrestling before he can jump to that next level. Because right now it's all athletic and all, like, big spots and flip. And you know what I mean? So he's got to get a little bit more psychological in the match.
By the way, the egg is gone.
The egg's gone. The fucking egg is gone. I told you they was going to go red notice about it, Nick.
Yeah. I mean, they do.
Okay, who's going to be the first one on Twitter who's going to say the egg went all elite?
No, I want to say the zombies took it.
Who's going to turn around and say that the egg didn't want to be there anymore? And
how about the Repo Man? He said, we are in Brooklyn. Damn.
What was that movie called?
Red Notice.
There we go.
It's on Netflix. You don't have to go.
I'll watch it after this.
They're keeping tally right now. Raw is up 3-1 over SmackDown.
Is it though? Yeah.
Just two things that I want to go back to and add to actually is that I'm disappointed in WWE in the fact that they haven't pushed Dolph Ziggler and Rob Roode because, like you said, they're a legitimate tag team. I absolutely love them as athletes, and they should be getting more credit than they've been getting.
Yeah, they've both bought into it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I said they both bought into it, so that's a big plus right there.
Yeah, and also in terms of Montez Ford, trust me when I tell you that he's better off by himself. Trust me when I tell you that.
Yeah,
he's way better off by himself.
They're doing this Ali thing pretty freaking good though on the main roster so far. Introducing her with these anime vignettes and stuff.
Yeah. I'm impressed with the Xia Li vignettes and stuff. They're really good.
Because her last little bit there in NXT, remember she knocked Mercedes Martinez out with that kick. knocked her out of the entire company at that.
Yeah.
which is pretty dirty. You know, she takes that kick full on, gets knocked out, gets a concussion, and you fire her. That's crazy.
Shh, Calvin. I love anime. Shh.
Yeah, Calvin. So that's a question. Or is she being billed as a fan favorite or as a heel now? I don't. Is she a good guy because she stepped up in her dad's role and fulfilled that role, or is she a heel because she beat the shit out of all these other people? I'm kind of confused.
It is actually confusing.
Because she was a heel her last part of NXT, so. Man, now that whoever stole the egg has got me wondering, though. That could be how The Rock comes out. Because that was in the Red Notice. You know, it's a theft show, so.
The Miz stole it.
Kind of like a Ocean's 10 or Ocean's 11 or whatever that was. Triple H stole the egg.
It was.
Man, that would be great too.
Rikishi, he did it.
Yeah, he did it for The Rock. Hey, there you go. That ties in. He did it for The Rock.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. I mean, man.
I did it for The Rock.
You want me to start quieting down, honey?
I did it for the people.
Bianca time. Let's go. Let's get it.
Oh, yeah, I didn't turn my...
Calvin goes, I bet my car that SmackDown wins. What are you driving, though, Calvin? Because I swear, I have a car down the street that I would bet it doesn't drive, but...
Yep.
Andrew goes, Rock was there. We know he's in town. Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's going to come out.
I love Carmella.
Brooklyn right there, ain't she?
Is money. Yeah. I didn't expect you to have like no Pinto or a 1930 Model 4.
Yeah, I agree with him.
He's engaged.
SmackDown's going to win it.
One thing I will say is Corey Graves is a very lucky guy.
Oh, yes, he is.
God.
I love Mella.
Yep.
Finally, at least they give Zelina Vega some damn time.
Something to do, yeah.
Exactly.
It's actually kind of funny. She's in her hometown.
Ah, true. Liv. We love you, Liv.
And Liv also Liv's not in her hometown. Liv is from New Jersey.
Yeah, I was thinking they were all New Yorkers, or at least that area.
No. Well, Carmella's not New Yorker.
Are you sure?
She's Boston, I think. Oh, did I just break kayfabe? Oh, whoops.
How dare you? Hey.
Yeah, she's not from Staten Island.
No, I was saying Brooklyn.
No.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, she is from the Boston area.
Yeah. I mean, I'm also breaking kayfabe about Kane and Undertaker.
What?
They're not really related.
Yes, they are.
Yes, and Paul Bearer was their father.
You already knew that. You couldn't tell. You ain't tricking me today, John. Next thing you know, you're gonna tell me that Edge and Christian aren't really brothers either.
No, but they are actually good friends, though.
No, they're brothers from another mothers.
Look at John. John's hurting the business or whatever they called it.
I'm
Killing the
showing
business. Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's the Young Bucks. Never mind.
Well, actually, Jim Cornette said that first about the curtain call in New York, that they were killing the business. I know, Calvin. John's lying, bud. He's known to be a liar.
Something in that New York water.
Man, it sucks, but it would be cool if Natalya, I mean, I know she's probably a lifer, but with them getting ready to do that Owen Hart tournament and stuff coming up in a year or whenever they end up doing it, it'd be great if she could be there. Just to like, yeah, just to like tie all the whole family in there together, you know, for it. She'd be the only one not able to do it.
You notice, by the way, they're doing the intros for this much quicker than the men's.
They do everything quicker. I mean, it's crazy how they do that division. And then they go and make her a heel when she was one of the most over, fan favorites they had, Shotzi, with that damn tank and all that.
Okay, let me ask you guys this. Are we going to see as many countouts in this match as we did in the other one?
Nah, they'll just hurry up and keep pinning them over and over. This whole match will probably last 10 minutes.
Well, because, we have to have the stage set for
the shenanigans of the main event.
Oh, yeah, don't tell me there won't be any shenanigans in that main event.
Got us. I made a meme for us.
I'm
going to post the meme in the group.
All right, I'll be back in a second.
Well, you're more than welcome, Cal. The golden egg is all elite. That's so freaking hilarious. I think Eduardo likes Finn Balor.
He's a Finn Balor fan. Hold on, Calvin. I switched it. I forgot our watermark. Right.
Yeah, nice.
Calvin, don't post that word. Does the Undertaker go in the Hall of Fame this year in Dallas?
That'd be awesome because it's his home state. So, and actually, I think Dallas is where he got to start with world class, isn't it?
I think so. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm glad they kind of gave her the Queen of the Ring thing after they did her that dirty at her at the 9/11 tribute show, because her dad was one of the first responders that got killed, and they didn't even give her 5 seconds on that show.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Oh shit, Sasha and Bianca. Oh no, Shotzi just tagged herself in.
I love Shotzi.
Yeah,
Yahtzee.
I don't know why they turned her heel so quick.
Yeah, that make no sense to me.
First, they bring her up in a tag team that she was never in. Then they get rid of her tag team partner, and then they turn her heel. All like boom, boom, boom.
It was like, no, this ain't working. Let's change it. No, that's not working. Let's change it.
Which I think we all figured that the tag team wasn't going to work with Tegan. They're just too different, you know. Tegan's a white meat baby face, they call it, you know, where she's so baby face she could never probably be heel. Just because everybody knows she went through all the knee surgeries and what she did to come back from them and all that, they could never really boo her.
Yeah. Well, we got a new paper. Oh, my bad, John.
You're good. So did I miss anything fun?
Shotzi and Sasha going at it. Sasha was tagged in. Shotzi tagged herself in.
What do y'all think of the new pay-per-view announced?
Oh, day one?
Yeah.
Wow.
Saturday, January 1st.
Well, I guess they wanted to go against Wrestle Kingdom, which I think Wrestle Kingdom's I think it might be the next weekend actually.
Yeah. Anytime I hear day one, I think of the Usos entrance music.
Yeah. And now Roman's using that phrase too. We're day one. We're day one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So of course that's basically. Talking about, man, they've screwed so many of these women over. I mean, Shayna, she should be like, you know, being booked as like the baddest chick in the company. Toni Storm, they've fumbled her since she got to the main roster. Liv, of course, we already know about that.
Yeah.
That's why I said, though, man, this women's division at WWE, if some of them did get cut, I mean, the AEW would definitely have to just pick them up.
Yeah, they gotta get some of these people in.
Like, I'm pretty sure they'll sign Ember Moon and Tegan Knox just to boost that women's division. But then you got people that are mad because they ain't using what's that, Big Swole. But
oh, yeah.
I was never really, you know, I mean, I never really seen a whole lot in her.
Well, you heard who else is now complaining? Kiera Hogan.
Yeah, I've seen that too. Which, I mean, she should be getting more time than some of them, the more green chicks that they got on there. But who are you going to take off there to put her on there on TV? You know what I mean?
It's funny. Britt Baker is great right now. I'm not taking anything away from her.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't have to have her on every week.
And she's not really. She might do a segment backstage or something.
Yeah. But eventually she's going to drop the belt.
Yeah. Probably to Thunder Rosa.
Mm-hmm.
That's why next week I think Jamie Hayter will beat Thunder Rosa because I don't think you can put the TBS title on Thunder Rosa and then have her go after Britt Baker, you know, because then that takes away from the newly won TBS title. So they'll probably give it to somebody like Jade or maybe go ahead and go Jamie Hayter. That would be a good little storyline where her and Britt are the two champs, and you know she's this underling to Britt, but she's also got her belt, so there builds some tension to eventually, you know, Jamie ends up turning face on Britt. You know what I mean? because of being treated as like a second fiddle, even though she's got a belt of her own.
Mm-hmm.
But every one of these the women in this match right now are ultra talented, and some of them just ain't being booked right. That's why back in the old days, it was almost better for like the television shows for everybody to go against jobbers.
Yeah.
And then save the clash of the two stars for the pay-per-views. But now they're all legitimately good, but somebody's got to lose. So, you can't write everybody to win every single match.
No.
Yes, you can. Yeah, I got it.
But we appreciate the comments, especially coming from YouTube.
Yeah, no, Brandy, she'll never win a title in AEW. I would hope they're not that. I mean, I would say they're not that stupid. But, I mean, it could generate so much heat that it might work. I mean, it did for Stephanie. I mean, I'm answering Andrew down here.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that one right there.
Cody's wife? No. I don't need. She doesn't need to win a title. No.
I mean, it worked for Stephanie, but that was a different time.
Yeah,
and it was because of that role of Stephanie playing at the time. Now, if Brandy got the title, it would be. I just don't. I think it would negatively affect the company overall.
It's counterproductive to do that kind of thing now. So,
well, if you want to be technical, Cody hasn't touched a title since his match with Jericho.
Well, the TNT title match, he had that belt.
Well, yeah, I'm saying the main title.
Yeah, and he said he won't. He said unless Tony Khan forces,
I was discussing this with somebody else too. Like, I think Cody Rhodes needs to how they're saying he needs to read the room. He needs to know that people are already booing him, and he needs to I know he doesn't want to, but he needs to turn heel kind of.
He knows it. He's playing off of it. He thinks he's the new John Cena.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly.
They're gonna boo me, but it's not gonna make me change who I am.
Nah, I know, man, but you gotta read the room, man.
Yeah. Plus, I thought he was better as a heel anyway.
Yeah, I know. He was always better. Yeah, he was always better as a heel. Yeah.
Now he's even doing tag team matches with Fuego wearing a mask.
Wow.
Shh, we can't break kayfabe.
He got that idea from his dad. Dusty used to go when he would get suspended, he would wrestle as the Midnight Rider.
Folks, disregard what Sai just said. We don't know who Fuego del Sol's partner really is.
It's Son of Fuego.
Yes.
And he's like 5 times the size of Fuego.
Yep.
Are you all convinced about or sold on Jade Cargill yet or no?
Absolutely. Me and Nick are 100% on that train.
She's done better, Or yeah.
This last match against Red Velvet, she actually looked pretty good in that match.
Yeah, I agree.
But like I said, the more time that them ladies get in the ring with high quality other wrestling women, then they'll get better. Like Serena Deeb. Serena Deeb's there for a reason. She's there to get them other girls to pick up their game and become better wrestlers.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, Sasha ain't messing around.
Nick, I just saw the meme. Only you.
I mean, who knows if it shows up on that would be ultimate troll shit. if AEW got a golden egg and put it up out there, I would lose my shit.
I mean, hey, maybe he is selling WWF. He's doing all these crossovers and stuff with these film and entertainment companies and stuff. Maybe they're interested in buying his company, so that's why he's doing it.
Yeah, that's what I'm honestly, man. That's what I'm leaning towards.
Because think about it, both of the movies are Netflix produced. The Army of the Dead one, and now The Rock's Red Notice. I mean, Netflix could look to be getting into the wrestling business. They've already got streaming, so it could be going straight to streaming.
Yeah.
I mean, they're always looking. Whenever I'm a big anime fan, they had no anime, and then now it just bloop.
Oh, they've got all kinds of them. Like me, my daughter watched one here not too long ago. It was on Netflix, and it was, speaking of an egg, it looked like it was like a big egg was in the middle of the city, and like it was mind controlling people or something.
Damn, I'm about to go look for that one.
She'll remember the name of it. Dang it. Yeah, I think you'd like that because it was. I like some, but they got to follow a formula, and this one followed that formula. It was like an action movie set to anime. Plus, they got a lot of Godzilla anime on Netflix.
Oh
yeah.
I've watched some of those. Those are good.
Yeah. I was like, oh, in case anybody didn't see it, this is where the egg went. It's gone.
Ooh, what a move by Sasha. Yeah.
Yeah, Sasha's definitely a top 5 of all time.
Oh, definitely. That I definitely agree with. She's in my top 5. She's an amazing wrestler. We got to come up with a top 5 women's list. Eh? That's one thing we have to do.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Nick. It's called Gantz O.
I'm going to look it up right now.
Put that on your watch later. It's
I'm
pretty
off.
badass.
So I'm going to be staying up.
But yeah, I'd have to say Sasha. It's funny because, I mean, it'd be hard to make a top 5 without including all 4 of the wrestling horsewomen, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's true.
They all made Bayley look like the weak link of that whole group before, but it's hard to say that she's the weak link of that group.
Yeah,
she's the MVP of the WWE during the pandemic era. I mean, she was definitely the one that kept the show going.
Definitely, yeah. That I wasn't sold on Bayley before, but like during the pandemic, yeah, she did what she was supposed to do, and then some. So yeah.
Yeah, she carried it.
Yeah.
She'd be in matches and then have segments and knocked all of them out of the park. I really liked her and Sasha having all the gold, every bit of it, you know. And her feud with Michael Cole, I mean, hilarious.
What? My girl Tony Storm's been eliminated.
Oh.
Got her. Oh, no. Oh. You know, I was wondering why Kayla didn't come on here. I forgot because Roman Reigns is performing today.
Well, but it's because Goldberg ain't on.
I would not be here with y'all if he was.
He's got one more match left, and he's saying he's going to use it. So,
Okay, they need to stop with this Goldberg one match left. Man, just retire, man. Like I just hate Goldberg. I don't know. Like
No, he's got one match left on the contract because he signed for like 3 matches the last time, and he's only wrestled 2 of them. He's got one more left.
Jesus, man. Like these guys don't know when to stop, man. Like there's something called overdoing it, and Goldberg is definitely overdoing it, man.
But to Goldberg's defense, that Saudi match he had with Bobby Lashley was his best match in maybe his entire WWE run. To be honest,
you're right. Yeah, you're right.
They gave it some time. They didn't ask him to do more than, like, he actually got Lashley's big ass up for the jackhammer.
Yeah.
And remember, he about killed the Undertaker.
Jimmy goes, "Is The Rock coming?"
Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind the Rock's there.
Yeah, it's a 99.9% chance that he's here. Yeah.
I will bet all of John's pops in the back.
Jackass.
I can't bet nothing of mine because I don't trust WWE that much.
Yeah, no shit. That's why I would never bet, like, they actually offer betting lines for WWF stuff on like DraftKings and shit like that. I would never bet nothing WWE on one of those.
I do the free one only, and I still regret that. Damn.
Oh wow, what a move!
Have we got any roll-ups yet? Yeah.
Well, they're not keeping it very secret. It's not hard to keep a secret when you're in a big ass city like New York, where people can be in that city anyway for any number of reasons. Say they're not there for WWE, Yeah. Like, let's say he's doing a movie premiere at some place, but he could always stop over and do a 5-minute segment.
That's true.
I'll say this right now. If that happens, the place will pop big time.
Man, Bianca is strong as hell.
That woman there is a monster. Andrew goes, "I'm not seeing that he's in Brooklyn at all." That'd be one that I think, especially with him, they probably keep it hush hush.
Damn,
they both tagged her. What the heck?
At the same exact time too.
Yeah.
Bianca shows off her strength. Wow, that was good. That was great.
Well, here goes a 3-way count out right
Calvin
here.
goes, "This match sucks."
Yes, it does.
It does suck, Calvin. It's just like the whole night, pretty much.
Ooh.
You don't want to piss Shayna off.
No, I'll be the first one to say it. I think two matches tonight that have been great was the opening match with Becky and Charlotte, and the Raw and the tag belt, the tag one.
How the hell are we getting countouts and?
It's because the old style matches, when they would do them, it would be heels versus faces. Now they're blending heels and faces on each side, and nobody's a team really. Whereas in the old days, everybody was a heel, so they were united in beating the baby faces.
Yeah,
And that makes sense in logic of wrestling.
But now you got people that are in feuds with each other, and you're putting them on teams and expecting it not to,
expecting us to think that we're dumb enough to be like, "Oh, this is gonna work."
Yeah, exactly. And what do they always say? Are they going to be able to coexist come Sunday night? No, they're not. We already know that.
They always say that every week, bro. Like, it's getting ridiculous, man. Jeez.
And now,
Obviously,
like
they're saying
every
that they're not going to coexist.
and every Raw and SmackDown has turned into Teddy Long era.
Yeah.
This
Tag
match
team,
is now a tag team match, player.
Yeah. My God.
They do that every time.
Every time, man. Every time.
I'll watch a promo and then I'm like, man, this shit sucks. I go change the channel and I go back and I'm like, oh, it's a
Bianca just won it.
They just counted out the whole SmackDown.
Shayna's still left. I thought that was it. Oh no, Shotzi's even left still.
And Natalia.
Natalia just got pinned.
I'm behind.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm behind. I'm at like.
I'm still at Survivor Series 1999.
I wish
Natalia
I was
just
there.
got pushed into. Yeah.
Calvin, you bet your car, bro. So if he doesn't show up, you gotta sell it and then. Shotzi's like that girl that my mom told me never to talk to, but I ended up fucking her anyway.
Yeah.
Or it's like I'm like, hey mom, this is my girl Shotzi, and she's like, what's up, mom? And my mom's just like, get her out of my house.
It'd be like Family Guy when Lois says, if she's smoking, she's a boken.
I was like, oh man, I'm a fan, green hair and all.
Yes, sir. So am I.
Oh, I see you, Belair. Okay,
Yeah, she's strong.
asking elbows to the ears.
Natalia. You guys also had Shotzi. For me, it would be Natalia.
Oh, I love Natalia. But to me, she has too many cats. I don't like cats.
Exactly, yeah. I was going to say that too.
There was a comment I could have said there, but I'm going to refrain from what I was about to say. It would have been a very Howard Stern-esque comment there. We are.
I ain't gonna lie. For me being a child, well, not like a child, but me being a kid watching the Howard Stern show, I should have not been watching that show when I was a kid. I was like, oh, they're gonna have Triple H on here. And I was like, oh, this is not about wrestling. Oh, I'm gonna turn this shit off.
Yeah.
And as I got older, I was like, that's why my mom was pissed when she saw me watching this shit. I mean, same thing when I watched ECW and she was like, what are you watching? I was like, wrestling. And I see freaking barbed wire on dudes' faces and shit. I'm like, oh, this ain't that bad. Calvin,
so
you
Raw
lied.
wins another one. Raw wins another one. That's crazy.
Maybe they're like, Raw sucks so bad, we got to give them wins.
But Raw wins every year. Every year, Raw wins the
Exactly.
tally. You know, the final tally. Raw always wins.
Because they're trying to push it as the 8 show. So
Yeah.
I don't remember Raw ever dominating as much as they did tonight.
No, one year they won every single match.
Oh yeah, wasn't that Lesnar, Daniel Bryan?
It might have been, but they won every single match that year.
War Games, December 5th.
Well, I guess they are giving us another pay-per-view this year. I mean, it's NXT, but
I just want to hear William Regal say War Games again.
and you know they said that this is going to be the last takeover. They're going to stop calling their big events takeovers.
So what are they going to call it now? Take Under?
Just each one of them is going to just be a theme, like a Halloween Havoc or, you know, War Games or Great American Bash, something like that. Because they only have NXT pay-per-views like 4 times. So they'll probably do like a big 4. And they'll all have former WCW names: Halloween Havoc, Great American Bash, War Games, and probably Starrcade.
We should have a painting party for the new logo.
Look, they're showing another Rock vignette. You know what I mean? There's no freaking way that he's not going to be there.
Wow, I'm really far behind. They're just showing the War Games ad right now for me.
Oh my God.
That's that New York Jets internet.
Shut up.
See, you brought in my Texans.
Damn,
Yeah, but I'm not a Jet
my
fan.
fantasy lineup.
I know.
Smart one. My team doesn't play till tomorrow night.
If you smell. Oh, it's Paul Hizman. The Hizzle. Oh,
Yeah, they're definitely showing The Rock too much here. He's got to be there.
Yep. I mean, I was about to say before, go back to WrestleMania 31. When everybody said, oh, Rock won't be there, he's on SNL the night before. And who, lo and behold, showed up during Triple H's and Stephanie's in-ring promo that night?
The Rock.
The Rock.
Let me ask you guys this. If Rock shows up with how much clues they have given, does Barclays Center pop big time?
Yeah, they still do.
I think the only reason why they're going to pop is because the pay-per-view's been so blech.
Yeah.
They need something to cheer for.
And by the way, I left. You know how they always say how they've been saying Britt Baker and Tony Schiavone have great chemistry? You can make the argument that Paul Heyman and Kayla Braxton.
Yeah.
Yo, every time Kayla Braxton comes up, yo, Paul Heyman jumps. I like that shit, man. Like that's like great. That's great TV. That's great chemistry.
Oh, look at you decided to join us.
What's up?
What's up, fellas?
Hey.
He came for the last match.
Hey, listen.
Hey, I know I'm happy because we have to acknowledge our
For one reason only. To acknowledge him, okay? And if you don't, then we'll have to do the bidding of my tribal chief to take you off of the island of relevancy. So
that's why I said Caleb's not here.
Yeah, Caleb always got words for me. Don't matter what it is.
He just hates Roman Reigns so much.
What? Why?
I don't know. I'm like, greatness is upon us. Hey, whatever happened to the what's it called? The superhero chick.
Who?
The what?
The superhero chick.
Nikki Ash?
Yeah, that person.
She's in the tag team with Rhea Ripley. They're the champs.
By the way, it's not Nikki Ash. It's Nikki ASH. Get it right. She's almost a superhero.
Hey, she's a superhero in my book. I appreciate you, Nikki.
There's a hurricane coming through.
There's a hurricane coming through. I love him.
They're showing this thing about Bobby Lashley right now. That guy hasn't aged.
Yeah, Bobby Lashley looks like he's like, I mean, minus the veins popping on his head. Looks like he's like 25.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you're relying on that.
He hasn't aged.
I want to say, I know they said that Nikki's gimmick was her gimmick, right? The
Yes.
superhero. How the hell did that shit get approved, but nothing else that any of these other people say gets approved?
Because Vince wasn't there that day. And Kevin Dunn turned around and said, sure, let's go with it.
He's like, the kids will love it. They'll buy masks. For
Hey, merch sales through the roof.
Yeah, but then Vince came back and said, who is this Nikki girl?
Yeah, but he might have said that, but then he saw the check for the merch. He was like, hey, I don't care who she is. Bring me money. Yeah, that's what he said.
Parents might have the money, but the kids dictate how it's spent.
That's true. That is true.
I don't know. So far, this has been. What would you rank this pay-per-view so far?
I'd give it a 12 out of 10.
Bruh, Crown Jewel was
A negative
a lot
12?
better than this.
Sorry, I had my numbers mixed up. 1.2. 1 point is right here. I got it mixed up.
Exactly. That's better. 1.3.
Yeah.
I would rather
The
watch.
worst matches have been the Survivor Series matches. Those are the
100%.
two worst matches.
Those are straight trash.
Yeah.
It would have been better if they had a guy like, I don't know, Bray Wyatt or Keith Lee in there. You know,
Yeah.
would have helped out a little bit.
You imagine them calling up like an Adam Cole?
Oh, Adam Cole in there. You know, instead of Austin Fury or whatever his name is. I think that would have been great.
Man, this package for Bobby Lashley's been going on about like 10 minutes.
I know. I was
What
like,
are
is that a
they-
rock package or what the heck? Is it his birthday or some shit? What?
And then it's back to the one about arcade. Oh,
Yep, Arcade.
ECW champion. Holy crap.
Yeah, you forgot that's how long Lashley's been in the business for.
Yeah.
Shit, with that promo, I thought he was a damn champion or something.
And he's a
seriously, that's
debuting
the
star.
Yes, he's this up and coming talent that nobody's heard of.
Like Brock Lesnar.
I'll be right back.
That was a terrible commercial for this day one pay-per-view.
yeah.
And that was the run-in from
All
Calvin.
they're doing is you're not even one in pay-per-views right now, bro.
All right, main event time. Here we go.
This is what everybody paid their money for. You got the A Squad, McAfee. You got. Oh my God! That I already know.
This
Just
is
the way
sad.
they're
I
hyping
remember
that
back
shit.
in the day when Survivor Series and SummerSlam, WrestleMania, remember they were all like big arena events where like the attendance for Survivor Series was as good as SummerSlam, or you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But now they're holding it in like a 15,000 seat Barclays Center, you know what I mean? It used to get, 40, 50,000 seats sold.
they're
It's
gonna be like,
kinda
"Oh,
crazy.
it's because of COVID." Nah, it's because your product sucks. Man. Not everybody sucks on your product, and it's not even all their fault. But
Yeah, so I mean the wrestlers themselves are just as pissed off about stuff as we are.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. They definitely
that's why I don't want to give up on them.
Yeah. Witness to the tribal chief.
I had to make my name correct, you know.
I imagine. When I wake up, I text Roman. I'm like, "Can I eat yet?" And he's like, "Yes."
Yeah.
You know what's funny is I have been doing the same thing, but he hasn't responded since I started doing it 2 months ago. I'm down 52 pounds from that, so just so we're clear.
God.
Nice.
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 It's like I've dropped a whole size thanks to him. Hey,
You know, Roman Reigns has helped me lose weight, you know. Told me I can't eat.
next time my girl asks me to go out, and be like, "I gotta ask the tribal chief."
You seem like a nice girl. I just gotta make sure Roman's cool.
So like, who the hell's Roman? Like,
You don't
you
know
not
who the tribal
acknowledge
chief is?
him? Yeah.
I want to be Paul Bearer. I want to be the next Paul Bearer. I want to be holding the championship. You know, that's all I want to do.
Damn. They
This is
made
him.
Xavier King just to give it to Roman and have them break it up.
He's still King Woods.
No, he won the Burger King crown. Let's call it what it is.
That is a tough plastic, okay, though.
Oh, sorry, Dollar. Okay, would it be preferred to call it the Dollar Tree
Dollar General. Okay.
crown?
Don't disrespect that. Okay. This is a
I mean,
billion-dollar
I would-
company.
I'd rather I was gonna say I'd rather win the Pizza Hut party, but I probably would rather win that instead of this crown.
If you were in the crown tonight, you probably want a slice of pizza
Facts.
in your beer.
Like that's how much this crown didn't mean shit. The pizza party
Yeah.
that got thrown around today meant more than this crown.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Like at least the pizza you can eat it. What the hell you do this? You walk into Burger King, like, hey, can I get a Whopper? And they're like, do you work here?
Like, yeah, just grab one yourself. You work here, duh.
Yes.
That's true. True. That's true.
Andrew goes, I ran into Roman show in Milwaukee. He was actually very nice.
I believe that dude because he's like everything I see. He's a super nice dude.
He's playing the heel perfectly, but yeah, he looks.
That's what I was saying earlier. The Samoans have always been bad guys, but everybody says they're all like teddy bears and stuff in real life.
Absolutely.
They're like, they're assholes. No, they're really not. I want to party with the Usos. I don't care.
They'll drive you home.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
I'll take
Okay.
I'll take it.
Wow.
Damn.
I was going to make a joke, but Side beat me to it.
You might not make it there, but
You think the Kofi and Xavier come out with Biggie?
Xavier might. Kofi's out injured.
That's right.
He got his knee operated on, so I don't even think he's walking yet.
That's right.
We have to acknowledge him.
Doesn't matter. I mean, he's gonna lose.
We know he's gonna win. Big E.
Although if they do another ending to the pay-per-view like they did with Roman and Cena, I don't know if like they're gonna be able to keep doing that.
No.
I don't know.
I actually have a feeling that it's going to be another DQ finish or something like that. But
Yeah, it'll be something screwy.
Oh yeah.
Has there been? There's been any league? The only legal one was what RK Bro over Usos and.
yeah,
I mean Becky technically.
Yeah, well, she cheated, but
Canceled Eddie Guerrero, but we still called it a W.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's Eddie Guerrero. Don't ever put her in
That was part of his moveset. He worked cheats into his moveset. Frog splash cheat.
Yeah, true.
Camel clutch.
Frosh. Wow. Frog splash cheat repeat. That should
Yeah,
have been a
that's
t-shirt.
right. That's right.
Should have been a t-shirt. That'd have been a great marketer. WWE, what's up, bro? Talk to me.
They're gonna come back and be like, "Sir, you get $1 for one T-shirt." And
You're
that's
like,
it.
yeah, you're hired. I make one t-shirt and then they fire me and I go to AEW.
Yeah. Calvin and his T-shirts are all elite. All right, here's our tribal chief.
Oh,
One more time for him.
Acknowledge me.
Acknowledge him.
This is why we're here.
Thank you for making the sun come up today, Roman. I appreciate it.
This water, Roman, let me drink this water, please.
Roman made that water.
Without him,
with
And
the
then
sweat
he
of his
allowed
hard
you to
work.
drink it.
I charged my phone today because of Roman.
Yep.
What is that he wears around his neck? Was it like
Soleil.
when I was drunk the first time they put it on him? I was like, why they put a bunch of peppers on him?
I know it does look like a bunch of peppers.
Wow.
Yeah, then I sobered up. I was like, okay, that's not what it is. Eh?
Yes.
Yeah, he got a bunch
Nick.
of sweet peppers around his neck. I don't know what's going on here.
Nick, they had somebody in the back string together chili peppers.
I could see it with the. Don't put it past Vince on his ideas, but like we're gonna have a guy eat peppers, and his move will be he rubs the peppers and then rubs it in your eyes, and the fans.
That'd be a lit move, though. Hang on. Time out.
That's too good for him. Never mind. It's too good.
I'd take a pepper and shove it in somebody's eye, bro.
He's
That's
gonna be
like
like,
that's like at Danhausen that uses like people's teeth. And
oh
like,
yeah.
that's his finisher. He shoves it in their mouth and on their face. It's so stupid.
But he's very nice, very evil.
Yes, he's very evil.
I think Roman should have a new finisher called the roll up pepper move.
Jesus.
What? It's
Nothing.
worked for everybody so far.
Roman should have a move called the stare, where he just stares people and they fall down. Because he's a tribal chief, and you should just lay down for him anyways.
Andrew goes, Roman allowed me to go to the bathroom during the match. LOL.
Thank you, and you acknowledge him and you appreciate him.
He is the bloodline.
The head of the table. I just want somebody to look at me the way Paul Heyman looks at that title.
Yeah.
That's all.
Because that's all that matters to him. Whoever's got it.
Like, I know I got to check with whoever got to that title.
I could see it to where Brock ends up when he comes back, he goes to Raw, and like Heyman's bouncing back and forth.
I think that's what they should have done. That would have made the most sense. I mean, after they get done with the Roman storyline, that is. But
and then like save the whose side is he going to be on for like a Survivor Series clash between Brock and they're both champions, and which side is he going to be on?
No, we're going to do that. We have to have Paul Heyman on a pole match.
Here's my bold prediction: Paul Heyman turns on Roman Reigns tonight, sides with Big E. Big E becomes heel, goes on a run. That's my prediction. My bold prediction that I don't think is going to happen.
That's bold, all right.
Because nobody would ever turn their back to the tribal chief like that. But
Big E's a big son bitch, ain't he?
He's a big boy.
5'11", like 280 or something like that.
Something like that.
Big dude.
Dude moves like it, ricocheting them.
Yeah, dude.
When I see him run, I'm like, oh yeah, no, the dude's like a fridge on going downhill in San Francisco.
I love Big E though.
Yeah. I'm glad they finally pulled the trigger and gave him a shot.
Well, they had to after everything that happened over in All Elite, but I'm just glad that it worked and the crowd was as receptive to it as most like wrestling fans are.
Man, you know what would have been dope to have?
What?
A Hit Row promo today.
Yeah. That was, I mean, I can't believe that. They did that vignette at Smackdown Friday night. And
Bam release.
Boom, they're fired. And I'm like, wait a minute, you just promoted them 3 days ago. And now what the hell? They did the same thing to Aleister Black. I mean,
that was dumb. I was like, what the hell? They're going to do the same thing with Elias. You can hear him come out with guitars. And then next thing, fire.
That dude should have been champ a long time ago.
Which one?
Elias.
Oh, yeah.
Back when he was hot, when he was at his peak, when everybody was chanting along with him and all that.
What does WWE stand for?
With Elias.
That was great shit. They haven't released his ass yet, have they?
No.
Everybody was shocked. They expected him to.
You better not.
They didn't get to.
Everybody's expecting it, though, so it's probably going to happen.
No, maybe.
They did those vignettes with him burying his old shit and said, Elias is dead. And then, hell, that's been 2 months ago.
I think it was longer than that, but hey, listen, I like when WWE does drastic dumb shit like that. So we'll see what happens with this. Maybe Elias comes back tonight and sides with the tribal chief like he should.
And he's his court musician.
There we go. Oh my God. There we go, Cy. Elias comes out with the guitar and he plays Roman's music on the way. It's Rick Boogs 2.0.
He's going to have a ukulele.
Ukulele. Hell yeah.
They're going to be jazzing some Moana songs.
Hey, soul sister. That's going to be Roman's music. Let's go. I knew WWE bought trains rights for some reason.
They knew what's up there.
We're here for it. WWE is about as mismanaged as the New York Giants. It's crazy.
Damn.
Damn. I had to sneak one in. I'm sorry.
Calvin,
What's up, John?
got an itch right here.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure.
No, John, I'm proud of you. You
So
stick
how
with
did your
me.
Packers do today?
Yeah, no, we lost by a field goal.
That kicker of y'all, man, he's a.
Hey, listen, Mason, not to get off topic because this is a wrestling stream, but the Mason Crosby's done some amazing things for the Green Bay Packers, but I think it's time for him to hang it up.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. He's always been clutch in the past, but here lately he ain't been very clutch.
He's like Goldberg's age, right?
Oh my god. Oh, Goldberg's like 72. What do you mean?
Mason looks 73. He's kicking like he's 84.
Oh shit!
Oh, I see you big. Ooh, fuck that shit.
That's the hardest part of the ring.
That's what I was getting ready to say. He took it right on the
move.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt.
That shit looked painful hitting that metal. I remember I went into a wrestling ring and I was just like, man, these dudes be acting like it hurts.
Mm-hmm.
And then I walked in there and I was like, oh, they fall on this shit. Oh no.
Yeah.
I was like,
not that I've ever been in a wrestling ring.
I did a camp when I was younger. I took some bumps in the ring.
No, I went to a football camp.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I went to band camp.
Oh yeah, are we going to go on camp stories and talk about flutes and?
My camp was for wrestling was literally getting on my roof and jumping off onto the mattresses outside in the front yard. And then I didn't know that the tables they go into are like kind of broken already.
Yeah, they like.
And I jumped on let me just say my family has a very sturdy wooden table.
Holy shit.
That table did not break.
Oh my god.
Hey, you felt it for a couple of days.
I was like, swat top on. I did a flip and I just hit the floor and I was like, it didn't break. And then that's when I went on to Ask Jeeves and I found out that
Ask Jeeves, what is this, 2004?
At that time,
yeah. Hey, Jeeves knows everything, man.
It just unlocked a part of my memories that I didn't even realize was still there. I used to be on that thing all the time.
Yeah,
I'll just say it was. I'll just say the amount of 5-star matches that me and my little brother put on in our day in my bedroom was fucking amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
Super kick out, super kick out, super kick. It was that for 30 minutes.
Yeah. That's what me and my little brother is like. No, I was so much bigger than him that I could force like a pin to where, he had no choice, but most of the time neither one of us was wanting to take the pin. So I mean, yeah. One time I put him in a sleeper hold and actually put him to sleep. And I was so scared. I was so scared shitless. I was like, holy shit, I just killed my brother, It was bad. It was bad.
Yeah, those moves. I remember when they used to say, "Don't try this at home," and I'd be like,
"Fuck you, man! I'm trying all this at home."
Well, I'm from the generation that didn't have that warning, so we did all that shit at home. And man, oh my god,
I didn't listen to none of that shit. I used to be on AOL watching ECW on there at night.
Was it glitching left and right?
Yeah, that dial-up internet. Mom be like, "What are you watching?" I'll be like, "Porn." Like, at least I get away with that because you see,
like, oh, okay, good.
Hey, ECW is the only wrestling show that they would choose porn over letting you watch ECW. Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
I would be Sabu over here, bloody, gory. My mom was like, "What happened?" I was like, "Oh, it was a freak accident. Dude just had barbed wire all over his forehead."
Yeah, you couldn't say I watched that on TV because then you wasn't watching TV no more.
Nah. Andrew goes, "Are you still using MySpace?" If they had it, I would. Hey.
We just updated ours today.
Damn.
Wow. That was the worst financial investment Justin Timberlake ever made in his life.
Facts. There was one time, me and my brother, we were wrestling, and we got really good at slapping our legs with the super kicks, just as kind of a thing, One time, he was a little too close. He slapped his leg, but it slapped his leg into my nose, like the actual foot. My nose started gushing blood, and I started freaking out. I was like, I'm dying. Like, this is just how I die. I was like, broken nose. It's gonna like somehow go up more, even though it's done already, and like pierce my brain, and I'm gonna die. I thought for sure. Thought for sure.
And when your mom would be like, "What happened? Oh, I tripped and fell in the wall."
Yeah, we didn't stitch. We don't stitch over here.
Roman's dominating. Talking shit the whole time.
Hang on a second. Get my head all.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I paused mine for a little bit to try to catch up to them. So now we're in like 4 different places.
Oh, I'm still on the women's match game.
John's watching Shawn Michaels fight for Stone Cold's job right now.
Ooh, yeah. I guess
Oh my God,
Jet's internet is bad.
Sting just debuted. Oh wait, wrong Survivor Series.
Yeah, I'd watch it. Yeah.
Somebody tried to start a rumor like a month or so ago that Stone Cold was training for a comeback match.
He actually did an article like last week, I think, where he said he stopped drinking just cold turkey for 2 weeks. He started smoking certain plants instead. And he started like upping his workout routine. He said he's never been in better shape in his life, and his doctors are saying that like his body is like reforming itself or there's something. I don't remember what the exact article was, but I wouldn't be surprised if
yeah, people don't understand the human body. It does regenerate, but it does it at a slower rate than like other animals do and stuff like that. But yeah, like our body can regenerate, and you know, but you just got to stop doing the shit that was killing it soon enough.
Right. And the alcohol and the extracurricular activities he was doing probably weren't helping.
Yeah.
Oh, I see you, Biggie. New Day sucks.
What? New
That's
Day
last
saved tag team wrestling in WWE.
You say greatest?
They saved.
Oh,
I think New Day is top 3 WWE history.
and what?
Tag team wrestlers.
And pancake making?
Okay.
I mean, dude, you're talking about teams like the British Bulldogs, Heart Foundation, the fucking Rougeau brothers, the Wild Samoans. I mean, shit. So many old school teams I'd put ahead of them.
You put them over Jeff and Matt Hardy?
Yes.
Well,
no.
Hardy's, Edge, and Christian Dudley's, those 3 are synonymous with, you know, because they basically elevated tag team wrestling to the main event. Whereas tag team, even the great tag team matches of old days were semi-main events, you know, but you had to have Hulk Hogan as the main event all the damn time or somebody like that.
Edge and Christian were great, but I don't think they're a top 5 tag team all time.
I don't think they're, because they split up before any of the other ones did.
Right. And to be fair, I would argue that they're better as main event stars by themselves than they were as a tag team.
Oh, fact. They
Could be, yep.
Honest day.
The Hardys definitely not, and the Dudleys definitely not. They were both better as tag teams.
Yeah, I mean,
Edge and Christian, you're right. Split apart, they had as much success solo as they ever did as tag teams.
And I agree that the Hardys and the Dudleys are both like probably at the peak of like WWE tag team success in the past. But I don't know. Like the New Day were big in a period where tag team wrestling wasn't really big in WWE.
Them and the Usos were definitely the ones that together kind of kept tag team wrestling going in the WWF anyway.
Right.
So let me ask this: since tag team wrestling's pretty much dead again outside of New Day and Usos, if another
Street Profits,
Street Profits come up and all that, are you going to put them in there for saving the division again?
No.
Well, it depends. If they go on a run like the New Day did, then sure.
I mean the New Day's what? 8-time tag champs.
Yeah, that's To me, Street Profits go on one run. Okay, that's great. I mean, if you want to be technical, Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels won the tag titles once, and that's not even been recognized.
Yeah, it's not
in
official.
So to me,
you got Road Warriors, even the Steiner brothers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they had like a 33.3% chance of winning every match, though.
Yep.
By the way, Tommaso Ciampa, this promo was fire.
Tommaso was great.
But I like Braun's reaction when he started laughing.
I mean, what else can you do?
They've got to push that kid big time.
Well, I mean, they're going to. I mean, isn't Tommaso's contract up in February?
Yeah.
So
that's what I mean, man. There's so many guys that, like, if it had been a year ago, I'd have been like, yeah, AEW is going to snag them up. But what sucks about these releases and what the contract's coming up soon is AEW's already signed so many guys now. I mean, are they really going to be able to? And I mean, guys that fit their system great, like Gargano and Ciampa. You know what I mean? Those guys are AEW style.
We all say, with all the releases, they're going to AEW. Not all of them have gone to AEW.
No. But a big
name one big free agent that hasn't gone to AEW.
Braun.
Yeah, Braun hasn't gone anywhere yet.
Well, I think he signed with Impact, ain't he?
I don't think
he hasn't debuted yet.
He hasn't debuted, but I think they agreed on the contract. I thought.
I hadn't seen any news about that, so I can't speculate.
Bray Wyatt.
Where's he gone?
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere yet.
I'm talking about any big name free agent that has been released and gone to wrestle. Where have they gone? That's not AEW.
Yeah,
NWA.
Exactly.
I mean, Cross from them
Impact.
are
New Japan
Impact and AEW are basically the same thing right now. The shared roster between them, opening that door is fantastic. But it I don't know. It kind of dilutes being an Impact wrestler or an AEW wrestler.
Well, I think they stopped with Christian losing the title. I don't think there's been any more back and forth since.
Yeah, I think
you still got the Good Brothers, but that's
over.
Which that's something even crazy. The Good Brothers haven't even showed up on AEW for a while. They weren't there in Kenny's corner for that pay-per-view match or nothing. So I mean, who knows what's going on there?
I think they said Impact was done with
AEW.
With sharing, they're doing more sharing with New Japan now.
Okay, big yes.
Like Bronson Reed, he signed with New Japan and Impact. He didn't go to AEW, but he ain't a big free agent though. But
I mean, Ciampa, Gargano,
those guys fit AEW though, which sucks that there's such a big roster now there that they probably won't sign there. But they both fit that style.
Do you think Rampage ends up getting more TV time?
I don't know. They could easily go another hour.
Fucking Caleb.
Can I say something about Rampage? Like Sai just said, I think they need to change the time slot, man, of that because when after I watch SmackDown, I'm done.
Okay, but realistically, what time slot would be perfect for them?
Oh, when would they? I don't know.
I got an idea. How about Thursday fucking nights?
Yeah, exactly. Thursday. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, Impact Wrestling.
Impact doesn't have a real impact, really. So
plus they're on Twitch.
I see what you did there, Costa.
They're on Twitch. You can watch them anytime.
Here's what I'll say: if some big wig out there has a checkbook big enough to appeal to a TV network, there's a legit chance that a third television franchise, I guess if you want to call it, could be a thing. If you have guys like Bray Wyatt, you have guys like Keith Lee, Karrion Kross. If you take those stars and probably Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano, maybe even Kyle O'Reilly,
Kevin Owens,
bring them in. Kevin Owens, well, he's going to AEW. That's
I don't know if you
that's
heard
what I was saying a little bit ago. Yeah, is that
Mount Rushmore is going to reunite. It has to.
Ring of Honor. If they restart in April, they've already got a television company that owns them, so they could put a bigger show on. Sinclair is a television
Yeah, but
company.
I think I mentioned before. There's been a few teases of a certain Conrad Thompson teaming with a certain Jeff Jarrett
Oh Jesus!
to start a.
Is that the guy you would want to just team up with though to start a company? I mean,
Hell no. We're gonna have Hogan in there running that shit again.
Jeff Jarrett. I mean, it wasn't even him that really got TNA off the ground. It was more like the people that he had around him. From what everybody says, they succeeded despite him, not because of him.
Why GCW? What was it? Was it G? No,
Global
what the-
Force.
Global Force, yeah. No, GCW is the other company.
Yeah, game change.
Oh my god.
So you gonna put him out?
Oh,
I almost
I
forgot.
saw that coming a mile away.
Calvin, there's no way they're top 3, dude. You forgot the Spirit Squad, bro.
God damn it, Kenny and fucking Dolph.
They were 3 teams right there.
Dude, fucking.
Okay, you're also forgetting about.
combination
Okay, but
abilities.
Calvin, you're also forgetting about the greatest tag team of all time,
Which is?
Retribution.
Oh yeah, of course.
T-Bar and Slapnuts.
Yeah, T-Bar and Slap Nuts.
No, it's not Slapnuts. It's Slapnuts and Teabag.
How can I ever forget about Lucha House Party? Honestly,
Y'all remember when they had the Mexicools?
the Mexicools? Hell yeah!
They lasted like 1 year, right?
They lasted like 3 shows.
They came out on lawnmowers. I was like, this is so racist.
It's so racist, but I loved it.
I was like, I'm gonna support y'all, but this is racist.
Oh, who was it? It was Trevor Murdoch and who was the other guy?
Garrison Cade.
Yeah, they were actually great.
Yeah.
I hated them for so long, but they were great at what
Came
they
out
did.
on the Juan Deers. There was some. You look back at like wrestling, I'm like, yo, that shit there was funny as hell, but it was crazy.
There was you had you know Batista and Ric Flair. You know they were pretty good. You know,
Evolution.
Yeah, that little group called Evolution.
They weren't that big, you know.
yeah, I think.
Yeah,
were
no, they
overrated,
had
you know.
49 titles between all 4 of them.
Fucking
It's
crazy.
not that good. Yeah.
Okay, then if you want to talk about other tag teams, what about Rated
Rated
RKO?
East.
Yeah, Rated RKO.
Rated RKO was some shit for a minute. They were good. So was Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase Jr.
Yeah.
What they called themselves.
The turtlenecks.
The Turtlenecks.
Okay, then
All
what about
Elite.
how about the Un-Americans?
The Un-Americans, yeah.
What about All American on CW?
Shelton Benjamin and
Charlie Haas.
yeah, sorry. Wow. I'm gonna wait for you guys to get the finish before I say anything. Wow.
1, 2.
Domination.
I'm not surprised.
You guys said it wasn't gonna happen.
I'm not shocked.
I didn't.
Clean
I didn't
finish.
say it wasn't gonna happen.
No, everybody. Hey, no.
This is-
See, I'm gonna come in here and hold you guys accountable.
This is their.
I
Hold
was
on.
watching, and y'all said there was not going to be a clean finish. That was shoulder like Biggie.
You're over here
Tribal
picking
Chief.
Team Raw and stuff.
Well, I took. Hey, Team Raw by 7, baby. Let's go. Hey,
By 7. What the fuck?
Okay. Now is the moment of truth.
Now we wait.
well, we wait. This is what.
He's gonna come in, talk.
Hey, everybody, just bow down quick to our Tribal Chief. You know, just
We're not worthy.
See, John doesn't bow down to the Tribal Chief. That's why his Giants suck.
Yeah, that's why my Texans got to win today, John. Because I
See, he bowed down to the Tribal Chief, and his Texans won.
Okay, yeah, my beloved Giants there. Oh wait, is he about to cut a promo?
Caleb showed up, I see.
Andrew goes, "Where's the Rock?"
Roman's leaving the ring?
He won.
Our tribal chief never leaves.
Yeah, but we weren't expecting him to leave the ring. We
I know.
were-
Don't worry, something's going to happen. We don't know who stole their egg yet.
I thought Vince said he was going to try to figure that out tomorrow on Raw.
Looks like I was right the
slow.
first time. I chose Roman the first time to get the victory, and he did well.
Wow. Okay.
I'm behind. Sorry, guys.
Wow.
No, you're good.
Wow,
They're not
nothing.
going to do nothing. Wow.
Nothing. No Dwayne.
Wow.
Even worse. They're
Wow.
gonna make us watch freaking Fox or some shit.
Now we have to watch Raw.
See what I mean? There's no structure there. They introduce a MacGuffin, the stupid egg, and then somebody steals the egg, and we don't even find out who the hell stole the egg. That's WWF shit for you. That's why people.
All it's gonna be is a Rock promo on one of his things, and
No, we'll probably never hear another word about that damn egg.
probably won't ever.
You know what I mean?
I mean, what happened to the zombies? That's what I want to know.
I mean, that egg's $100 million, Vince said. We should hear something about the damn thing. You know what I mean?
It's funny. Justin LaBarge just sent out a tweet. Charlotte versus Becky feels like it happened this morning. Good Lord. There's no positive, more bang for your buck to have these shows run this long and this late.
I disagree with the idea behind it, but I agree with the tweet, because if this was a card that was built on like the talent that WWE could actually put forward, then it'd be so much better. And my biggest question, it's been this way for like the last 3 or 4 years, where the hell is NXT? I know they're trying to make them a developmental brand, but like, don't you want to like give them some recognition?
Well, they did that 1 year, and then all of a sudden they stopped. So
And NXT,
that's what I mean.
Did NXT win that year?
Yeah, that's what I mean. They did 1 year, and then just put the brakes on it.
It made no sense.
That's what I mean. That's the WWF now for you, man. They do shit and then just stop right in the middle of it and expect you to forget it ever happened.
Sean Rossap just tweeted, Triple H stole that damn egg and is going to pawn it to start his own wrestling company.
Yeah, that's about right.
All right. Before we wrap it up for tonight, let me just go around the room and get everybody's final thoughts about the pay-per-view. Nick, I'll throw it to you first. Overall thoughts, and what was your match of the night?
Match of the night had to be the first match. Those girls went out there, killed each other, and then everything after that just felt like a dud.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, for a Survivor Series pay-per-view, this was trash. For a WWE pay-per-view, this was what I expected, sadly, for him. Yeah.
Sai, what about you?
I agree with just about word for word everything they just said. For this to be a Survivor Series pay-per-view, which is supposed to be one of the big four, one of the big landmark pay-per-views of the WWE calendar, they totally dropped the ball. This might be the worst Survivor Series I've ever seen in my entire life, and I've watched all of them. So, I mean, it's got to be the worst. There was 1 to 2 matches that were actually even worth watching. Other than that, I mean, if they would have been great matches, we wouldn't have been talking about 50 different other topics during the matches. But since they sucked so bad, we had to fill it with other topics just to entertain ourselves, you know. And that's not what it, I mean, we wouldn't have been talking about anything but AEW if that had been an AEW pay-per-view. And like Nick said, sadly, this is what is now the routine for WWE. Every one of them's like this. So yeah, it's bad. 3 out of 10 if we're on a 10-point scale.
Costa, what about you?
I would go with the consensus, really, which is the first match, the women's match between Becky and Charlotte as the standout match of the night. And yeah, other than that, it was really there's nothing really to talk about rather than the results we've seen already, right? So yeah, it was kind of a boring pay-per-view, as not a boring pay-per-view, but it's not what you expect from a Survivor Series.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And let's go to the tribal chief now. Calvin, what about you?
I tend to agree with everything that's been said so far. The fact that I could have watched the first match, taken a 3-hour nap, came back, and then watched the last match kind of says some things about the pay-per-view itself. I will say that the Rock coming back thing that everybody thought was going to happen probably overshadowed what was a great match between Big E and Roman. And I think that'll somehow get affected into whatever grade you try to give it. But
there'll be backlash about that for sure.
Oh yeah, 100%. But I think that I think Roman and Big E did well. I think Charlotte and Becky did amazing. But those are the only 2 matches worth watching. 4 out of 10 if we're grading it.
Yeah.
I think we're just gonna make it a complete sweep. To me, this pay-per-view I felt like they started off great, took a massive nosedive, then kind of went up a little bit in the Raw tag match. And then I think Big E and Roman was a good match, but Calvin, like you said, with the thought that Rock was going to come back, overshadowed everything.
Yeah.
And I think the whole notion that, Rock's going to be there, I think is also what killed this pay-per-view.
Yeah. Because they kept teasing it. They ended up shooting it. They kept teasing it all night long with all the vignettes and the egg mystery and all that stuff. They kept, and Roman with his comments over the past week and stuff like that. They shot themselves in the foot on that. They did not deliver what they were teasing. And it'd be like if that new Spider-Man movie doesn't have the other Spider-Man in it. That's kind of how I felt tonight.
Great analogy.
I'll put it this way. If it wasn't for the show, I probably would be canceling my Peacock service after tonight.
It was bad.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
You'll be there on day one. Don't lie. I said you'll be there on day one. Don't lie.
Probably.
Oh, gosh.
But guys, let's wrap it up for tonight because we're almost going on 4 hours.
That we are.
All right.
That we are.
So for the entire crew, for Nick, for Calvin, for Costa, and for Sai, this is John signing off on our premiere episode of Around the Ropes. And we will see you guys next time. Stay locked into our social media, as you can follow SLG. Hold on. Before we even get there, are we calling it SLG Network or just SLJ?
We can call it SLG, the SLG Network. We can call it Slugel. We can call it
Slug.
Hey, listen, you call it whatever the hell you want. So all I know is that we got the most entertaining, we got the most knowledgeable, and we got the most exciting people that are going to watch and tell you what's going on in the sports world over here.
Absolutely. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitch. Eventually, we'll be on Twitter.
He's got the Twitter up.
Okay.
TikTok goes up tomorrow. Instagram goes up tomorrow.
Also, you can follow us at the Around the Ropes podcast. Just search Around the Ropes podcast on the old Twitter machine. But in the words of Billy Joel, life said of hellos and goodbyes. Unfortunately, it is time to say goodbye. We'll catch you guys next time, right here, same time, same channel.
Peace.